What? Tell them we're on the tie line. Jay, send it out here. We're on the tie line, Jace. Need to send it out here, man.
To our Radio Plus, the info, the viewers out there, our streaming viewers that are watching the ball game too, and glad to have you along with us here at Beaver Dam High School. Again, it's a kind of a strange situation. You'll notice the bleachers across the gym from us are not up at all. They have everybody sitting on one side, and there's only 88 people that were put on a list that poor Brett Pickards had to put together, and also the coach for the Columbus Cardinals, Ben Shambo, had to put together. And he said that was nerve-wracking, figuring out who can come here, who can. It probably made some enemies doing that, but only 88 people because of what's going on with the coronavirus. So it's just a crazy thing. The NCAA March Madness, that's been canceled. The major tennis tournaments have been canceled. The NBA season is shut down for now. Just some crazy stuff going on, but we are playing basketball here tonight. The state tournament's going on up at the Rush Center for the girls. They play today, but same limit, 88 people for each team, and that's really an empty place with only 176 people in the crowd. Steve Winterhack here along with Randy Arm going to bring you the ball game here tonight, and hopefully you'll join us here and spread the word to everybody you can that we're on RadioPlusInfo.com. We're streaming live with the stream team, and everybody will be able to see the game and watch it in high def.
That is the good news tonight. If nothing else, you are able to watch it here in high def. So that's going to be the real positive coming out of it from our station. But yeah, you're right. Very weird situation right now. We were here last year. Place was packed at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And now you look down and really less than 200 people in the entire facility. So very, very strange, eerie situation.
It is. It's going to be different here. I know when I was watching the state tournament, whenever there was a free throw and had a couple injured players there, and it was dead silent out there. So they'll be able to hear us, I think, throughout the gym. But we've been kind of spreading the word to the Columbus people, too, because they're in the same boat. They've got people that normally would have been at the game here and filling the place up, at least half of it. And they're sitting there now with people that normally are big fans probably there throughout the season for the Cardinals. But we want to make sure that they can see it, too. And we've kind of let the Columbus people know that you can watch us again just by logging onto RadioPlusInfo.com or AM1170Radio.com. And then you just hit the icon on there, the Watch Live, and you should be up and running watching the game. But of course you can also listen to it on 103.3 FM and also 93.7 FM. But let's get back to the ball game, Randy. These two teams have met each other a few times over the last year. Once was right back here in this gym last year where Waupun beat Columbus by over 40 points in that ball game in the same situation, a sectional semifinal. And then Waupun played in the first game of the season, beat them by over 20 points in that ball game. So these teams are, kind of familiar with each other, but they're both very changed teams, and I'm sure we heard that with Coach Pickards in his interview, that they're not the same team, neither team, since that first game of the season when Waupun won by over 20 points.
Right, I'm expecting a much different game tonight. I think Waupun, obviously, runner-up in state last year, not as good maybe as last year's team. We'll see, but probably not as strong. A lot of questions coming in, and then I think Columbus much improved, and they've gotten better as the season has gone along, and And you and I had a chance to see him. We saw him play Randolph, beat Randolph, who was undefeated at the time, a D5 team, but still a quality team. And we talked about a lot of their players at that time, and I thought they had some role players. That was the first opportunity I had to see them. I thought some role players that weren't so good, and as that game went on, I thought they were better and better. I was impressed with what they did. Very athletic kids, able to defend and stay in front of their man with the ball exceptionally well, guarding man on man. So they definitely have some talent, and of course they have the one big scorer.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that big score and about all the players that are going to be a big factor in tonight's game. And who knows, some people might surprise you too and become factors in this game. But we'll talk about Waupun again in Beaver Dam, taking on the Columbus Cardinals in a sectional Division III semifinal boys basketball game. We'll be back with more of our Home and Auto Sales pregame show live from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth on your source for sports.
Yeah, I kind of stumbled on a foot of one of the defenders, and as I was going down, I took a knee right to the kind of left jaw area, and it kind of struck me hard. I really didn't black out, but it just kind of a little bit of shock, and yeah, I'm doing good now, so it would be really good to get back in Thursday.
You're all cleared by the doctor to come out there. I know they go through quite a bit with that concussion protocol stuff.
Right, yeah, I do a little protocol stuff this week, but yeah, I'll be good to go, so it'll be exciting.
Okay, well, good luck tonight, and just make it happen out there. Leave your heart on the floor, and let's have a good game. It should be fun to watch.
Thank you very much.
And Gabe Keats joining us, and we'll be back with some more interviews coming your way right after this as the Home and Auto Sales pregame show continues on your source for sports.
When you hire the attorneys at Everson & Gibbs LLC, you're getting more than professional representation. Their partners are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Whatever your legal needs or questions, Everson & Gibbs LLC has you covered. Practicing business law, personal injury, estate planning, probate and guardianships, and real estate. They work closely with their clients to provide exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Give them a call at 920-922 7113 or head to eversonandgibbs.com.
All these people and not a nacho fry in sight.
If Taco Bell won't keep nacho fries on the menu, we will. Let's go get that cheese.
The Mexican spices, they changed you.
What? You scared of a little flavor?
Nacho fries are back. It's over.
Oh. We just getting started.
And we're back at the Beaver Dam High School Auditorium and ready for a big basketball game tonight, the sectional semifinal in Division III, and talking now with Jaden White, one of the starters and one of the seniors for the Waupun Warrior basketball team. And Jaden, just talk about how the season has kind of developed from the beginning. You guys kind of feeling your way through it. A lot of guys that didn't play a lot last year, and to a pretty nice team here at the end of the season.
Yeah, I would say we're a completely different team from the start of the year. We have a lot of guys who came up from JV and weren't getting the minutes that they really deserved, and they got it this end of the year. So a lot of those guys really came up in a big spot and have been playing really well for us this year. So I'm excited what they can see.
You had a little bit of added difficulty to your game as you broke your left pinky, left hand pinky, and I know that's affected your game somewhat. But you're back out there in the starting lineup again. Let's talk about how that's going to limit you, or if that's going to limit you at all in this ball game. Yeah,
I try not to let it affect me. I just try and do whatever I can for my team. Obviously, I try and be cautious on passes and rebounds and everything, but I'm really trying to not let it affect me at all.
You remember much of this Columbus team when you played them in the first game of the season? That's been about 3 months ago now.
Yeah, first game of the season, it was really a rush for me and everything too, and it was really just a blur. But, I mean, they were a really good team, and offensive rebounds really killed us that game and everything too. And just remember Ben Elmer a lot, over Keegan. So
So what has Coach told you about how they're different, what to expect? And I'm sure he's told you don't, hang your hat on that 20-something point victory in the first game of the season. What has he told you about the team and how they might be different from the last time you guys played them?
Yeah, they're just a lot stronger overall. I mean, the guards really move well. They really attack the hoop really well, and they try and play through Ben Elmer. And if they can, they just play right off him too. They're just a great team overall.
Okay, Jaden, well, good luck tonight, and it should be a fun game, so enjoy the ride here at Beaver Dam High School, and hopefully we'll have another game at least with you guys this season. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
And Jaden White joining us on the pregame show. It's brought to you by Home and Auto Sales. Back with another interview in just a few minutes on your source for sports.
At Summit Automotive, we treat you like family.
We're right here off Highway 41 in Fond du Lac.
And we have one of the largest selections of vehicles.
That's right, over 400 to choose from.
At Summit Automotive.
New Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams.
And one of the largest used car and truck selections.
That means you can drive one home today.
We'll give you our best deal.
Our best value.
You have our word on it.
Come see us. We'll go
the extra mile for you.
At Summit Automotive, Fond du Lac.
Real memories deserve real cameras.
And welcome back to the Home and Auto Sales pregame show. Steve Winterhack with you. Big night tonight. The Waupun Warriors getting set to take on the Columbus Cardinals in a sectional semifinal Division III ball game. And get a chance right now to talk to Coach Brett Pickards for the Waupun Warriors. And Coach, just talk about, it's been a few days since that game, but that's all I've been hearing when I go to the grocery store. That's all I hear when I go to the bank. Everybody's talking about people I didn't think that were into sports. So it's got the town buzzing. I think there's going to be a lot of people at the gym here tonight. What's your thoughts now a few days afterwards on that victory over Ripon and how it impacts your team?
Yeah, it was a crazy moment. I have some people that I have not heard from in many years came out of the woodworks and hey, saw your video viral, so it was a really big shot. Our players didn't fold through adversity, and that's kind of been the tall tale slogan of our season this year. We've had a starter quit. We had some kids get injured and banged up a little bit, including one kid that's playing through a broken finger right now. We lost our leading scorer in the biggest game of the year against probably our toughest opponent we played all year, in my opinion. But I'm really happy with the guys, and we're really well prepared for this game, and I'm excited to see the atmosphere in tonight's game.
Yeah, what did you learn about your team with that, exactly with Gabe going down, and what your team has inside it to still battle out there with a pretty good ripping team?
Yeah, we never give up, and we just keep going with things all the time. We just got to keep going always, and we executed our game plan perfectly with or without Gabe. We're going to try to slow the tempo against Ripon. Tonight we're going to try to push the tempo a little bit against Columbus. They're a really good half-court team, and we want to put their big guys kind of in space and run up and down a little bit so they get tired. But I'm very confident in the kids. Kids stepped up, and that was well needed, not for just this season, but for next year too.
Well, Coach, we're going to take a little bit of a break, come back, and finish up our interview talking to Coach Brett Pickards from the Waupun Warriors. Big game tonight for them in the sectionals. Back right after this with more of our pregame show on your source for sports.
Hi, this is Dr. Randall Blahoviak from New Medical Center in Waupun Chiropractic, where your health is our mission. Do you ever wonder how different your life would be without pain? Would you be crawling around on the floor with your grandchild? Maybe you'd take up bowling or start playing golf with your spouse again. Or maybe you would just like to get out of bed and not have pain be your first thought. New Medical Center in Waupun, Wisconsin is pleased to announce that joint pain sufferers don't have to wait any longer to get one of the most advanced treatments available today. If you suffer from debilitating joint pain, we invite you to regain control of your life by visiting New Medical Center. Learn how regenerative medicine with stem cells can get you back to doing the things you love. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive, Waupun. Call 324-9899. That's 324-9899. Call now and make the rest of your life the best of your life.
The Waupun boys basketball team is having a sweet season. Speaking of sweetness, let's all get to Guth's Candy. Gourmet coffee, specialty popcorn, a sweet bite of gourmet chocolates, and more. If you're seeking the finest, choose Guth's Candy. Come and see them for some yummy homemade chocolates, turtles, drink specials, specialty popcorns, candy, nuts, ice cream, knickknacks, and much more. Main Street, Waupun. Watching these guys play, and Guth's Candy, a sweet treat.
Yeah, very strange situation, very weird. Only one side of the bleachers even pulled out here, as you're seeing, and then this side where we're broadcasting from, maybe 30%, maybe 20% full at most. So very strange situation for a sectional, but they're going to have to make their own excitement.
Now, Waupun had one. I've called games since the early '90s. When Nick Rush I think Nick was still in high school yet, or maybe he just graduated about that time. But what the ending! I don't think I've seen an ending quite that exciting, and a play that was all set out ahead of time worked that perfectly to end the game, and Waupun knocking off an arch rival, which made it even a bigger thing, a regional championship. And that play that they set up after that last free throw was just simply amazing.
It was, and between you and I, we have decades of being around Waupun basketball, more decades than we'd like to admit to. And I'll tell you what. I don't remember a more exciting finish than that either, and should have been on ESPN top 10. It was that cool.
It was an amazing play. I didn't expect that. I thought they were going to inbound the ball, maybe take a three-quarters court shot or something like that after the last free throws made it tied up at 42. We're going to go to overtime, but no, they had said, let's win this in regulation. Full court pass by Cole Hick into the hands of Keegan Hartcrank. Lays it in, money with 1.3 seconds left, and Waupun wins and moves on to this ball game that we're calling here tonight. But a nice run here for the Waupun Warriors here in the postseason, and getting an opportunity to take on the team they played last year. Probably like some revenge against Waupun for what we've done to them the past few years. But we'll see what happens here. Of course, Keegan Hartcrank having himself a nice season so far, and just a beast inside. He's a double-double machine. He's over 17 points a game, 12 rebounds a game, 3 blocks a game, which is a huge number. And Keegan's just been really lighting it up for Waupun. And even more so than the first time he met these guys. He only had about 8 points or so in that game. He's a much different player and a much more dominating player here at the end of the season.
Yeah, much more confident player. We've seen him extend his range. Now he's shooting that 16, 17-foot jump shot at times, making him, and that's going to help his confidence. It allowed him to put the ball on the floor and go by the big defenders. And then he's always exciting because he likes to dunk the ball around the hoop. You don't see that every day in high school basketball, and he's had games with multiple dunks, and it's always exciting for the older folks, but especially the young people in the crowd.
or at home watching the scene. They can't be.
Yeah. Hopefully have a few on video tonight that they can watch from home.
When they first met in that first game of the season, in Waupun won that ball game. I scored 76-53. Keegan Hartrank got 12 points and 4 rebounds in that game, and he's become so much more than that since that point. Then you got Gabe Keach out there that Ripon game that made it more exciting is that he went down with a kind of a concussion deal with about 4 or 5 minutes left in the first half, never came back, and somehow Waupun got it together. Guys stepped up, and they kept the score down low, which is something they wanted to do, and it shows you what kind of team they can put out on the court, even with your main scorer sitting on the bench the whole second half.
Yeah, a lot of people wouldn't have believed that Gabe Keach, you said leading scorer, about 20 points a game. He did not score even in the time he was in the game, so he ended up that game with no points. You and I talked about it on the air. The other guards needed to step up and get it done, and I thought they really did. I thought Cole Hicken had one of his finest games. You throw in there Jaden White and Austin Weiss, and Bresser came in and played quality minutes. So, real job by the team of stepping up.
Well, we're going to take about a 2-minute break and come back with more of our Home and Auto Sales pregame show to wrap up the pregame part of our shows. We're getting close to game time here at Beaver Dam High School. Limited crowd, but it looks like a noisy crowd that'll be here. That'll kind of fill us up with some noise to make up for the people that aren't here. But we'll be back in 2 minutes and more. Waupun Warrior Basketball on your source for sports.
At Dentistry of Wisconsin, you get not one, not two, but the skill, knowledge, and expertise of 3 talented dentists. Dr. Metzger, Dr. Truckenbrod, and Dr. Werner bring unique passions and skill sets to the patient while sharing the same unified goal, helping you achieve optimal oral health. The doctors and staff also want you to feel confident with your award-winning smile. Their 3 doctors collaborate with one another closely for a truly comprehensive treatment. Their down-to-earth, caring dental team works very hard to ensure your time with Dentistry of Wisconsin is both positive and productive, specializing in preventative, restorative, implant, and cosmetic procedures and care, including one-day crowns and more. 2 convenient locations, Fern Street in Waupun and North Center Street in Beaver Dam. Log on dentistryofwisconsin.com. Dr. Metzger, Dr. Truckenbrod, and Dr. Werner and staff are here for you.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Tonight's game is presented by the Waupun Athletic Booster Club. Good luck, Waupun, in your game tonight. Coming up on Saturday, April 4th, it's the 4th annual Team Trivia Challenge at Waupun High School. This year, the theme is superheroes. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. Trivia starts at 7 p.m. Cost is just $80 per team. Contact Jackie Clark at Rock River Intermediate School for more information. Spots are filling up fast, so don't miss out on the fun and get your registration in early. Do it today. The Waupun Athletic Booster Club's 4th annual Trivia Challenge is April 4th. Good luck, Waupun.
Welcome back to Beaver Dam High School, and we're just about set for the big game tonight, a sectional semifinal in Division III boys basketball. The Waupun Warriors taking on the Columbus Cardinals, and let's take a look at our new medical center and Waupun Chiropractic Injury Report. They offer an amazing sports program there. Stop in for details at 160 Gateway Drive in Waupun. Of course, Gabe Keach getting cleared for this ball game. I talked to him, and we had that interview earlier in our Home and Auto Sales pregame show, but kind of hard hit to the ground for him, and he is back and totally cleared to play some basketball tonight, so that's good news. You still got the broken pinky of Jaden White out there, but according to Coach Pickards, he said when he's out there playing, it looks like there's nothing wrong with that hand at all. He's really getting past that mental part of it, thinking about that injury to his hand, so that's kind of, it looks like a little more scaled down and more stylish looking thing that he's got on his pinky right now on that left wrist.
Yeah, one with the black tonight to match the uniform.
Yeah.
Been seeing it in white, stood out a little more, but yeah, it doesn't seem to affect his game that much, so that's the positive, and it's on his left hand. I know if I was Jaden, I'd just say if I miss a shot, then I'm blaming it on the left pinky, even though he's
right-handed. My guide hand is
if he's making everything, he's all good. But if you're missing, then I'm blaming it on the injury.
And Brady Novice out there, he's been dealing with some back injury about the last third of the season. And right now he feels good, but sometimes during the game it kind of flares up on him. It's kind of taken him out of the starting lineup. And Cole Hicken has really, like I said, rose to the occasion to fill that spot that normally Brady would have. But when Brady gets out there, he's got some great moments. He had some great moments in that Ripon game where he kind of willed himself to the basket and made some big shots. So he's still a very important cog in Waupun's offense and defense. But he's feeling good going into this ball game here tonight.
Yeah, the guy you mentioned, there's X factors. Brady could be the guy. Very good finish to the game against Ripon.
And Mr. Ryer Smith, Mr. Defense out there, the things that he did, the rebounds he got, the defense he played on the main scorers for the last two teams that he played with Mayville and Ripon. Expect big things out of him. He's getting more confident too, and he really works well within that offense. Even though he's not a scorer, he still gets those rebounds and he finds his teammates for some easy baskets. We're going to take a break again. We're live from Beaver Dam High School. Remember, you can watch us on RadioPlusInfo.com, streaming live. The stream team is here. Waupun getting set to take on the Columbus Cardinals, sectional semifinal in Division III, and we'll be back with the beginning of tonight's game coming your way after this on your source for sports.
If you're looking for a job where you play an important role in your company and work in a supportive team environment, join Spectrum today. As a customer service representative, you'll represent the nation's fastest growing TV, internet, and voice company and help bring Spectrum services to the communities we serve. We offer a competitive salary, best-in-class benefits, complimentary services, paid training, and excellent opportunities for growth and advancement. Interested? Go to jobs.spectrum.com today.
By someone else's negligence? Let the team of personal injury attorneys at Averbeck Hammer & Slavin help you understand your rights while protecting your interests. From auto collisions and motorcycle accidents to slip and fall injuries, dog bites, and wrongful death claims, amongst many other personal injuries, their ultimate goal is to help you obtain favorable recovery. Don't wait to get the help you need. Visit averbeckhammer.com or call 920-923-2220 today for your free consultation. Also handling estate planning, probate, real estate, and business matters. Averbeck Hammer & Slavin SC, your local personal injury attorneys.
And Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street, Waupun. A lot going on this weekend. Let's talk about Saturday first, Steve.
Saturday night we have an Elvis impersonator in here for a party. They're bringing him in. It's open to the public, so come on down and check it out. It's going to be obviously a no-cover show like normal. I believe the show starts between 8 and 8:30. You know, it's Elvis, so he gets there when he gets here. So, and then, come down and check it out. It'll be a good time.
He'll be in the building Saturday night.
Until you're out of the building.
Then coming up on Sunday, it's corned beef and cabbage. You want to fire up for St. Patty's week coming up here.
Yep, every year we do our corned beef and cabbage. We're going to start it on Sunday this year. Great meal. We've been doing slow roasted corned beef. We've been doing it for 4 or 5 years now. All the fixings, Irish soda bread from the pig is going to be on it with it. So come down and check it out. Dine in, carry it out. We're going to have plenty of it.
It's St. Patty's Day, of course, celebrating coming up on Sunday, and then the Elvis impersonator on Saturday. Steve, have a great week. Thank you.
You too. Thank you.
Steve from the other bar, Main Street, Waupun.
Say hello to interactive teller machines from Ergo Bank, a forward-thinking solution that'll change the way you feel about how you bank. Ergo's interactive teller machines allow the flexibility to perform most transactions with a live teller 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. without stepping into a branch. Get to know Ergo's ITMs by visiting them in Marquezan and Fox Lake and see their new website at ergobank.com. Interactive teller machines from Ergo Bank. Better banking by design. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you've been thinking about putting new flooring in your home, now is the time to visit Finishing Touches by Rich on Main Street in Waupun. Rich carries a large selection of LVP, LVT, hardwood flooring, tile, and carpeting at the best prices around. And right now, we got special prices on some of his LVP, but hurry, supplies are running out fast. Finishing Touches by Rich can also design your kitchen and bathroom cabinets and countertops with many styles to choose from. What are you waiting for? Head to Finishing Touches by Rich or call for an appointment at 920-296-3533.
Welcome back to Beaver Dam High School. Steve Witterhack along with Randy Armgren. Man, this is big-time stuff. We got the stream team here. on RadioPlusInfo.com to bring you this Waupun Warrior against Columbus game. We are broadcasting, if you can't get to a computer, on 103.3 FM or 93.7 FM. And we are ready for some sectional semifinal basketball. Wasn't sure if we were going to have this today with the way things were coming through from the WIAA, all those crazy little notices.
Gentlemen, a bunch of people are having viewing parties around Waupun tonight because of the situation here tonight, right?
Yeah, we got the other bar. I know has got it on their TV down there. I know somebody said the Hour Bar is packed with people right now watching it. So hi to our friends over at the other bar, the Hour Bar. And if you are at a viewing party right now, or if you're listening or viewing this, give me text me maybe a picture of your crew there at 920-382-7116. It's 920-382-7116 or at stevewinterhack@gmail.com. And we will talk about you on the air. We'll say a little shout out to you. Pass inside is stolen on the first possession for Waupun. Nice defensive play by Caden Burnell stepping in front of Keach inside, and they're trying to post up those shorter guards, but they're pretty talented. Three-pointer on the way now from Alex Campbell is no good, and getting the rebound is Keegan Hartdrink. No score in the game. We're in the first 30 seconds of the game here in Beaver Dam.
Yeah, Hartdrink, the rebounding machine, with another one to start the game. He just consistently gets himself near double figures.
Jaden White has it by the free throw line and ends up traveling. It's been a bit of a bugaboo for him on the season, is maybe a few too many turnovers, and he gets himself in bad spots, tries to force the ball in bad spots, and that time just not set up to get rid of that ball, and found some resistance, throws it away, and actually travels.
Been a little bugaboo for the entire team, the unforced turnovers at times. They want to be all the way to the finals. They have to take care of that.
Emler's got it in the lane, working against Smith, and a nice shot. Smith couldn't do any more than he did on that one. Emler buries one from 10 feet away, straight away, and that's the first points of the ball game. Columbus leads. He elevates pretty nice on those shots in the 6'5" frame.
Yeah, he's got the real game, there's no doubt.
Jaden White, three-pointer left side is no good. Emler gets the rebound and hands it off over to Alex Campbell to bring it up for the Cardinals.
This Cardinals team is a well-coached team, too. We've seen that. They have a lot of good sets that they run.
Shot inside by Alex Campbell, gets it to go, and now 4-0 in favor of the Cardinals. Here goes Keach, little head fake, goes up, comes up short on the shot, one and done for Waupun again. Caden Burnell with another rebound. Those short little guards are getting some rebounds and some turnovers for the Columbus Cardinals.
The rebounding's not always about size. Sometimes it's about desire, and this guard's getting after the basketball.
Waupun blew him off the court. The only guy that scored against Waupun last year in any effectiveness was Ben Emler when he was a junior. And kind of a forced pass there by Alex Campbell. Kind of got stuck underneath the basket. Good defense cutting off that baseline, and he throws it out of bounds. Waupun will get it back, but they trail 4-0 on your new Medical Center and Waupun Chiropractic scoreboard. Waupun with the ball, trying to get on the board for the first time. Gabe Keach kicks it out to the left corner to Smith. Gets out of the corner, back out on top over to Keegan Hartdrink. Cole Hicken, pass over to Jaden White on top of the key. And he goes Smith with a three-point shot, and that is maybe not the guy you want shooting from downtown and getting you out of the scoring slump. Comes up short. And a rebound again, just one and done for Waupun again.
Yeah, I understand the mentality there if Smith can hit one of those threes because they leave him open.
Three-pointer straight away by Will Cotter is up, and it is good. He only averages 6 points a game. He got half of it right there on that jump shot from straight away. Waupun down 7-0. Hicken has it in the corner. They're going to double up on Keegan Hartdrink, and a reach-in foul should be on Will Cotter. You definitely tell just by looking at what happened there down on that right block that what they're going to do when Keegan gets the ball. They've got Emler on him, but they're going to come and help and double team him as soon as he gets that ball down to the block.
Yeah, Keegan's familiar with that. He's seen double teams. He's seen 2.5, 3 guys at times.
Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll remain Waupun basketball. I see our prep showcase sponsor, Daryl Van de Zandt, is watching the game right now with Dan Damask back in Waupun, so that's good to see. You know, Barb and Patty, your wife Barb, and her friend Patty down in Florida, Fort Myers for a nice drive along the left baseline, and going up is Hartdrink to get Waupun on the board, but hello to Barb and Patty. They're watching that.
All the way from Florida. Beach bums.
Yeah, they are. She's been there for a while, too, a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
7-2 now the lead for Columbus. Finally, Waupun gets on the scoreboard. With the ball now is Ryan Schulte, and a long shot from downtown. And Schulte with a basket, now 10-2 in favor of Columbus. And Hartrank maybe got away with a travel top of the key, but White takes a three-point shot. He gets it to go. Jaden White gets his first basket of the ball game. Waupun trailing 10-5.
At least the broken pinky doesn't affect his jump shot.
Campbell pulls up 13 feet straight away, and they are on right now for the Columbus Cardinals. They've got numerous guys that are contributing right now, and they've got a lead of 7 points early in the ball game, 12-5 their lead. Here goes Keach with a little scoop shot on the right, and he's going to get fouled on his way to the basket. That should be the second foul on Will Cotter. He's had a lot of success with that move. He kind of starts from the left side of the lane, kind of by the left elbow, and then curls around and a little scoop shot over on the right side. That's how he's been kind of breaking down the defenses a little bit in these past few weeks.
And Cotter's going to go to the bench with those 2 early fouls. Mason Carthew coming into the game.
Gabe Keach makes the first. He's an 86% free throw shooter, and was that the Ripon game or the Mayville game where he was 11 for 11 in the ball game?
That was the Mayville game. Yeah, 11 for 11.
Yeah, because Keegan went off for a bunch of free throws too, and not so much the next time against Ripon. Next one rims out, no good.
You jinxed him. It's all your fault.
I didn't say he makes every free throw. I just said he's an 86%.
Yeah, you said he was 11 for 11. That's 100%.
Okay, Columbus with the basketball and a 6-point lead. Here goes Campbell, pulls up 10-footer, no good, but a rebound back in the hands of the Cardinals. Ball tied up and knocked away. Good shot by Cole Hicken reaching in and knocking it away from Mason Carthew. Right with the pass and right between the legs. And we got a travel, luckily for Waupun, a travel because, again, Jaden throws it away, right, but bounces right at the feet, which is a hard place for anyone to catch it, right between the legs of his teammate, and then it goes almost out of bounds, but save, but then they kind of hopped when they got it for Columbus, and we get it back.
Yeah, could have been a violation and a turnover if he would have just let it go and let Waupun touch, but
Keach gets cut off, out to the top over to Hartrank, launches up the three, front of the rim, no good, and getting the rebound, Ryan Schulte, and they're doing well, keeping Waupun just down to one shot each time down the court.
Well, Keegan did have a made three-pointer in that last game against Ripon, but not many on the season for him.
Going in along the right side is Burnell, and he comes up short on his shot, and Cole Hicken gets the rebound.
That's a couple of early boards for Hicken, one of the smaller guys on the court.
And again, Waupun just not in sync right now. Another turnover and going up and converting on the other end. Alex Campbell gets his 6th point, and a 30-second timeout taken by Waupun. Back in 30 seconds of more Warrior basketball on your source for sports.
Hi, I'm James Semf, Dodge County Assistant District Attorney. I'm running for Dodge County Circuit Court Judge. The election is April 7th. I have been serving, protecting, and safeguarding our citizens for the past 14 years. I believe the most important responsibility of a circuit court judge is to protect the community. I also believe in upholding our individual rights, the rule of law, and our Constitution. Please remember to vote on April 7th.
Authorized and paid for by Friends for James Semf, Karen Semf, Treasurer.
And we are back at Beaver Dam High School. I see we got a text here from Jack, Kenzie, and Remy watching the game. Look like they're pretty excited sitting on the couch right now watching the game. And there's a bunch watching it out down at the American Legion bar down in Waupun. So hello to everybody out there. The Our Bar, the Other Bar, American Legion Bar, over at Dan Damask's house. Everybody having a good time watching the game, but turn to Will Waupun back in it, trailing 14-6 here in the early going of the ball game. Hartrank gets his pass knocked away by Emler, gets it right back, goes along the left baseline, spins around, and back out on top in the hands of Cole Hicken. Three-pointer on its way, and it is nothing but net for Cole Hicken. Big basket there for the Waupun Warriors. Move back within 5, trailing 14-9 on your new Medical Center and Waupun Chiropractic scoreboard.
Yeah, Keegan Hartrank says if you're going to come down and double me or triple me, I'm going to kick it out to my open shooters. And probably the best three-point shot you can get from the inside out look.
Columbus with the basketball. Brunel goes up in the lane, misses the shot. And Waupun gets the rebound in the hands of Keegan Hartrank. So Warriors with the ball trailing by 5, 14-9. Keach has it by the right elbow, but gets cut off by Emler. Kind of trying to find Keegan because he knew Keegan was all alone there as Emler left him to stop Keach. Strong moving left side, but cut off by a couple of the Cardinals players. Doing a good job with help defense by the Cardinals so far in this ball game.
Yeah, we mentioned that in the beginning. Their guard's not very big, but very athletic, able to stay in front.
Three-pointer from the right corner is good for Gabe Keach. Much needed basket. Waupun just down by 2, 14-12. Here comes the Warriors. Close to 11 minutes left here in the first half of action here at Beaver Dam High School. Three-pointer up now by Carthew, front of the rim, no good. Nobody steps in and stops him from getting his own rebound. Goes up and converts a 2-point basket after the ball came right back to him. 16-12 the lead for the Campbellsport Cardinals.
The Warriors got caught watching that one a little bit. 3 guys around the basket. Everyone expecting someone else to go get it.
Cole Hicken with it. Top of the key in the hands now of Brady Novice. Back over to Gabe Keach. Dribbles out of the corner. Going to pull up about a 17-footer, and no good. Nemler gets the rebound. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Champion Dentistry in Waupun. The Groundhog says spring is just around the corner, so now is the time to set up your spring teeth cleaning with Dr. Champion. A good cleaning leads to healthy smiles. Three-pointer on the way, and that comes up short of the shot by Carthew. So call Champion Dentistry today, 920-324-2561. Another throwaway by Waupun, and Columbus heading the other way with it. And a missed shot inside. Emler gets the ball tipped to him, goes up along the left side and gets it to go. Second chance opportunity, and Emler converts. And Waupun now trailing 18-12. Last 4 points by Columbus.
Emler, he's a very good player.
Brady Novice gets the ball, I'm going to say an offensive foul on Brady, knocking over the defensive player on that shot, going into the left side. 2 new players coming in for the Cardinals. Checking in is number 32, Connor Schrader, the 6'6 senior, and also Evan Anderson, 5'11 senior.
Carson Bresser checking in for the Warriors. I believe that's his first action of the evening. Looks like Carson got himself a fresh haircut, looking
not flicking it as much anymore.
Yeah, clean cut out there.
Looking good. Columbus with a basketball and a 6-point lead, 18-12. Under 9.5 to play in the first half. Evan Anderson has it back out on top over to Brunell. Dribbles off to his right, guarded by Smith. Schrader down on the right side, gets it back around top, still working the perimeter. Here goes Alex Campbell, gets into traffic, finds his teammate Anderson on the right side, and Waupun makes him set back up again. And a double dribble and the ball thrown away by Brunell. Waupun on the fast break, and here goes Smith along the left side. Nobody charged the boards for Waupun. Yeah. They just let him go up by himself, missed the shot, and easy rebound for Columbus. Everybody going to stop by the top of the key.
Yeah. Take for granted that shot's going to be made by Ryer, and one off contested. It was hard off the glass. No one there for the Warriors to follow up.
Carthew with it on the perimeter, guarded by Jaden White. Back out on top in the hands of Caden Brunell. Low to Kevin Holman, who's also out there watching the ball game. Is he the one that's at the Legion right now?
Not sure who it was from, actually.
Right, Kevin out there at the Superfan, Kevin Holman. Foul called on the Waupun Warriors. And that is on Gabe Keach. That is his first. And Waupun's second as a team.
Emler took a quick break for Columbus, their main scorer, back in the game.
Emler gets it inside in the post, kind of loses control, but does find his teammate. Three-pointer on the way now by Schulte, no good. And again, nobody grabbing that ball from Waupun except for Gabe Keach. Dives for it, gets it back over to Jaden White, and Waupun gets it back.
Columbus fans asking for a travel, but he had no control before he went to the floor. As long as you dive, then grab the ball, you're fine.
White going along the left side, kicks it up to Gabe Keach in the left corner, dribbles out of the corner. And it finds underneath Keegan, but Waupun is just having trouble getting the ball, catching the ball right now, and just nothing flowing for them. It's like it's a struggle every time down the court. See if they can clean that up.
Yeah, body language. They look a little frustrated, more so with themselves than anything.
Long three-pointer up by Emler, and there's a guy even 3-4 feet behind the three-point line. You cannot let him shoot that shot, and he buries it. Columbus now leading 21-12 with under 3:40 to play in the half.
Yeah, Emler, quality player. He's going to UW-Platteville, I believe, to play basketball.
Ball to the right side into Gabe Keach. And he finds Cole Hicken alone on the left side of the basket. And Cole kind of clears a little space and finishes the shot. Just love it every time Cole has the ball in his hand. Good thing normally happen. And he's a gamer out there, whether it's baseball, whether it's soccer, basketball. He's just a complete three-sport athlete.
That's 5 points for Cole early in this game.
21-14 now, the lead for the Columbus Cardinals. Stephen Randy, this is from 5 feet behind the three-point line and nothing but net for Emler. Just a little rhythm bounce on it and just buries at least 5 feet behind the three-point line. Now a 10-point lead for the Cardinals, leading 24-14 with just under 7 to play in the half.
Not sure what you can do with that one right there as far as defense.
Cole Hicken launches one up straight away, and he answers, and he's up to the call for Waupun, and he's the one dependable guy out there for the Warriors right now, playing great ball. Has Waupun back within 7, trailing 24-17.
Waupun has to pick up their intensity right now, especially on the defensive end. They're known for that.
Gambler gets it again, top of the key, passes it over to Burnell. Little hesitation, pulled up, left elbow up, and good for Caden Burnell, his first points of the ball game. 26-17, the lead for the Cardinals on your new Medical Center and Waupun Chiropractic scoreboard.
Well, we told the folks in the pregame Columbus is a different team than they were the first time around, and evident in how they're playing right now.
Jane White with it out on top. And here goes his drive to the basket, and
count it.
Yeah, count the basket. Nice strong move there by Jaden. Kind of put it in there like a running back. Tucked it into the right side to get past the defender and finishes strong.
If you want to watch some basketball, tune in. Tell your friends and neighbors if they're not hooked up right now, because guess what? Not going to be watching any college basketball or
everything's getting
who knows
canceled.
What else, you know, who knows if even the state tournament's going to continue the way things are going right now.
Yeah, girls, they got their first day going on right now, the state tournament at the Resch Center. Free throws no good on the free throw attempt by White. Waupun trailing by 7, 26-19.
Waupun only 1 of 3 from the free throw line so far.
Ball passed inside but knocked away by Ryer Smith. Our game brought to you in part by Finishing Touches by Rich on Main Street in Waupun. That's the place to go right now for their LVP, the luxury vinyl plank. Got a great stock of that at very good prices, but the selection is dwindling fast there, so get in and see Rich Osterhaus at Finishing Touches by Rich on Main Street in Waupun, proud sponsor of high school sports. Schrader on the left side gets it back on top over to Anderson. Three-pointer on the way now by Schulte is up, no good, too long, and Columbus is going to get the ball back as that goes off the fingertips. Just one of those long rebounds off the fingertips of a Waupun player about 10 feet from the basket, and Columbus will retain possession. Things just not bouncing Waupun's way right now in the early going. They're only down by 7, 26-19. Like I said, I agree. They need to step things up a little bit defensively here in this ball game.
Yeah, we've seen that out of Waupun a few times this year where they just they seem a little lackadaisical, and it seems like they find their energy later. Hopefully it's not too late at that point.
Himmler has it, guarded by Ryer Smith, goes into the lane and just bowls his way in there. And again, another one of those 2 long rebounds, and Columbus comes up with it, and a foul on the Waupun Warriors.
I think that's going to go against Ryer. Yes, it is. Ryer Smith.
This is the Fox family watching it on Smart TV, and this says Go Cards. I know we're going to have some Cardinal fans, and that's good. We invite you to let everybody know over there in Columbus area.
Yeah,
love to have you on board here on RadioPlusInfo.com and our stream team here. Missed shot from the right corner. Jaden White gets the rebound, brings it up now for Waupun. Smith passes the ball around the perimeter, gets it over to Brady Navas, dribbles off to his right near half court. Gabe Keats with it, and back out top of the key with it is Ryer Smith. Brady with it, thought about a 3, but Columbus is doing a good job closing fast, not giving you much of an open look anywhere. Keegan Hartgren gets the ball to Gabe Keats, slips, and again, like I said, nothing going Waupun's way, and Columbus comes up with it after he falls down and loses the basketball. Another turnover for Waupun.
We have seen that from Gabe Keats a number of times where he just slips. I'm not sure if it's the shoes he's wearing or what. He's done it in a number of different gymnasiums.
Well, he did in Waupun, and that's when he went down and hurt his head. It was kind of an awkward fall, which I don't think he got knocked down on that one, but we saw it there too. Well, turnaround jumper up and back of the rim, no good. And nice job by Brady Navas to secure the rebound. And he kind of was, and Burnell kind of was on the back of his leg and finally made him travel. So the official had to call something, but it was definitely because of Burnell. And they're going to call him for a foul, and that is his first.
He had 527 units to tuned in right now.
5:27.
That's not people, that's units. And Kevin Holman just texted me and said there's about 50 at the other bar.
Oh, really? Okay.
It was other bar or our bar, one of the two, sorry. But
wasn't that Kevin's nickname, the Big Units? They called himself that down, and he's his unit. He's watching the game right now. Nice drive on the left side by Keegan Hartwig, but it's good to have Kevin and his bunch. He's down at the R bar. He's at
R bar. Okay.
Yeah. So Bob and Tana down there.
R bar. You're right.
Bob and Tana down there. Say hi to them. And Burnell goes in and he clears out some space for the shot. Gets called for the offensive foul. That's Alex Campbell on the foul on his drive, heading up the middle, and that is a foul on the Cardinals. 26-21, the lead for Columbus. And Waupun just kind of hanging around. If you'd look at this game without looking at the scoreboard, you'd think they were down by 10, 12 points, but they're only down by 5.
Well, they were down by 10 at one point. And
I thought, like right now even, I thought it'd be just keep on turning it over.
Division 5 update, guys. Monticello trails Randolph 22-13.
Wow. We have that game on our sister station, 96.1 WTCX, 95 and 96.1.
Austin Weiss checked into the game now for the Warriors.
Waupun with the ball, trying to tighten this game up just a little bit more. So, go Rockets on that game over there. He goes Hartwig with a three-point shot. Not really his forte. He's only got a couple on the season and misses that one. And Columbus, of course, gets that rebound. I don't know if we have any offensive rebounds in the ball game.
Keegan looks a little bit frustrated right now. Emler's a big guy, and he's matching him inside defensively pretty well.
Three-pointer on its way, front of the rim, no good, and a rebound by Keegan Hartwig, and a foul is going to be called on Mason Carthew. And if you're out there having a viewing party, we know we've had them at the Legion, we've had them over at also Our Bar, Bob and Tana's place right on Main Street in Waupun, and also over at Steve's place over at the other bar on Main Street. Everybody getting together, and that's a good way to watch the ball game here tonight. If you're watching from anywhere, give me a text at 920-382-7116. 382-7116. Pass inside into Hartwig, turns around and gets double team, has to kick it out to Smith, and he launches up a three and gets it to go. Now, if we could get Ryer making those shots on a regular basis, that would be huge for Waupun. 26-24, they move back within 2 points. Hard drive by Campbell on the right side, gets blocked from behind by Ryer Smith. Waupun with the ball back, and still down on the ground is Alex Campbell, but Waupun has it up on their end of the court. Cross-court pass over to Keats, down to the corner. Goes Austin Weiss, three-pointer on the way in, good! Nothing but net for Austin Weiss, and Waupun has got the lead, 27-26. Timeout on the court, back in 1 minute with more Waupun Warrior basketball on your source for sports. And we are back at Beaver Dam High School. Nice comeback by the Waupun Warriors. Austin Weiss puts Waupun ahead 27-26. Columbus with the ball down in the corner. Back out on top to Burnell. And down in the left corner with it is Carthew. Tries to go in the left side, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Waupun's Keegan Hartwig. And I want to welcome our Columbus listeners.
Yeah.
We're getting a few of those, and just saw we had a text from Zach from Columbus. So you are definitely welcome to join us on our broadcast here tonight. Spread the word in Columbus. A lot of people couldn't get in because of the limitations that the WIAA put on because of the coronavirus. But we are more than welcome to have you join us here on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Yeah, we're not going to lie. We are Waupun guys first and foremost, but we do appreciate good quality basketball, and we're seeing it from Columbus right now.
Diane Harmson also listening to the game tonight with her crew. Pass underneath, and Ryer Smith steps in front of Emler. Not a great pass. Nice steal by Smith, jumping the passing lane. Waupun comes up with it with a 1-point lead. We're down to 1:18 and counting down in the half. Austin Weiss puts the ball back on the top over to Gabe Keach.
Emler having to guard Hartrink in the post. Maybe it's taken a little bit of gas out of him on the offensive end. He hasn't scored in quite a while.
Here goes Keegan Hartrink along the left side. And kind of gets
fouled.
Yeah, kind of rumbling and stumbling and bumbling up the lane, but he finishes.
Took the hit, took some contact. I have Hartrink for 6 right now in the game.
6 for Keegan. Waupun leading now 29-26. Cross-court pass in the hands now of Anderson. Drives in, and ball knocked loose by Gabe Keach. And it pulls up, goes into the left side, scoops it up and in. Gabe Keach with a basket for the Waupun Warriors. Leading now 31-26 with 32 seconds left. What a nice run the last 2 minutes by Waupun.
Good finish there by Keach as well. A little Euro step action.
Ben Embler looking for an opening to shoot that three-point shot, and looks like there's going to be a foul on Ryer Smith as he's going up against Mason Carthew. And I'm going to let you know we are here mostly for Waupun, but if we see a good plays, we will say either team has a good play out there. But we are just we might hedge a little bit towards the Waupun team being a Waupun radio station. So
got a funny text from my son Austin. He said, "Doesn't it defeat the purpose that they're only allowing 88 people in the gym, but we can have 50 people in a bar at a watch party?"
Yeah, or a full school, everybody together. Pass inside on the inbounds, no good. Shot too hard, and Keegan Hartrank gets the rebound. Looks like Waupun's going for the last shot, leading 31-26. Waupun was down 26-19 at one time, and they'd scored 12 points in a row without any answer from Columbus. Nice job by Waupun on this run. They did step up the defense, exactly what you had mentioned before. That is what's changed for Waupun.
Ball knocked out of bounds here. 1.9 seconds on the clock. Waupun, we'll see if they just go to their usual play and try to lob into Hartrink. You see Emler asking for help.
Waupun will inbound with 1.9 seconds left. Long three up by Gabe Keach, and it is good! Waupun scores at the buzzer and now lead 34-26. And Randy and I will come back and talk about the first half coming your way in just 3 minutes with the Culvers of Waupun halftime show on your source for sports.
If you haven't been to the Hour Bar lately, you don't know the Hour Bar. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. This Saturday, the Hour Bar will have 90s music from 3 to 7 p.m. with Sammy Ray and Maggie Pint. They're also taking part in this Sunday's Waupun City Pub Crawl from noon until 6 with games and raffles. After tonight's game, go to the Hour Bar on Main Street in Waupun. They're open Monday through Wednesday, 8 a.m. to close, Thursday through Sunday, 6 a.m. to close. It's time to rediscover the Hour Bar.
I'm Christine Snow, and I'm running for Dodge County Circuit Court Judge. You may remember me as a graduate of Columbus High School, and now I live and work in Waupun. So which team do I root for? I might have a difficult decision tonight, but your decision at the polls shouldn't be. In my 27 years as a lawyer, I've represented real people with real problems in dozens of areas of the law. Decisions that judges make are much harder than simply which team to root for. I am rooting for the people of Dodge County to make the best decision at the polls. Elect Christine Snow, April 7th.
Authorized and paid for by the Committee to elect Christine Snow.
Want to put some extra cash in your pocket? Open a free Kasasa Cashback checking account with Fox Valley Savings Bank. Make up to 2% cash back on things you'd buy anyway. Just put your purchases on your Fox Valley Savings Bank check card to start racking up rewards. Earn money without having to pay a monthly service charge or keep a minimum balance. Open an account in minutes at fvsbank.com.
Banking made personal, Fox Valley Savings Bank.
Offering the lowest net tuition of Wisconsin's 24 private colleges and universities, Marian University also offers more than 40 majors and direct entry for many of them. Not to mention, every freshman is offered an externship experience to better engage with their field of interest. We combine academics with on-the-job training as well as hands-on learning, because we're not just looking to guide you here. We're looking to help guide you well after you've graduated onto a rewarding career. Apply for fall, marianuniversity.edu/apply.
Your professional Pekin Insurance Agency, Lakeshore Financial in Fond du Lac, has the right combination to save you money on both your auto and home insurance. It's easy. Just give them a call today at 923-9143. They'll give you all the details of an auto home discount from Pekin Insurance. You can save up to 30% on your homeowner's premiums and save up to 15% on your auto premiums when both your auto and home are insured with Pekin Insurance. One policy will help give you a better deal on the other.
Hi, this is Kevin Krug with Lakeshore Financial. Call 923-9143 or stop in at our office next to Irish's on Western Avenue in Fond du Lac.
When's the last time you reviewed your Medicare or your health insurance benefits? Do you have a plan? A lot of people choose plans that don't fit their healthcare needs or budget. Don't make that mistake. We here at SIA Insurance work with many different companies and carriers to get you the best coverage at the best value. For more information, contact SIA Insurance at 999 West Main Street in Waupun. Call SIA Insurance at 324-2071 for free help.
Welcome back, all of our viewers of our video streaming and our radio people out there on 103.3 and 93.7 FM. A whole bunch of people hearing a very exciting ball game. Waupun just went off for about 15 points in a row. They trailed 26-19 at one time and now lead this ball game at halftime 34-26. And I want to thank some of our people out there that are watching the game. It's Becky Camphouse. She is watching downstairs with the Cunningham family. Marcus Demas, Trevor Vandezan, and upstairs Cody and that whole bunch watching it downstairs. Connor Camphouse, Alec Cunningham, and the bunch. So
getting the location up or downstairs.
Yeah, up and they even know where they're sitting in the house right now. But your halftime score, Waupun leading 34-26, and what an amazing turnaround of the ballgame. Waupun just looked like they couldn't do anything right, couldn't catch a ball cleanly. One and done every time down at the basket, and Columbus just looked like they should be up by 15 points or so. But Waupun kept it within striking distance and went off for 15 to take an 8-point lead at halftime.
I always find it amazing that those young men on the court, 100 feet away from us, listen to us, because you and I called for better defense and more energy, and I think that was the entire difference. They just got after it a little better defensively, made things hard for Columbus, and that's obvious because they didn't score for a long time, especially Emler, a quality player, high-level player, and he was held in check. And then, shots start going their way, momentum, and Waupun able to steal a few balls. They tried to enter it into Emmer in the post, and Ryer Smith able to jump in front of that one. They had a turnover near the top that led on to a direct basket by Gabe Keach on a run out there with a nice little inside-out move at the end to finish with the right hand. And Waupun playing with energy, and that's really the difference.
Yeah, very entertaining turnaround for Waupun, and that was just sudden because, like I said, it was everybody scoring for Columbus. It was Emler hitting shots from downtown. He had a three-point basket by Ryan Schulte in there. Will Cotter weighed in on that too, and everybody was really clicking there for a while for Columbus, and it looked like they were looking for a little payback from that loss that they had against Waupun early in the season and in the sectional semifinal last year. So nice turnaround. I don't know if it's adjustments or the kids' confidence just turned around. Maybe a combination of the coaching too with Coach Brett Pickards, but pretty impressive run there by Waupun.
Yeah, I think sometimes just more getting after it. You can talk X's and O's and execution and all the things that sometimes you just got to tell the kids, hey, let's go, let's play, and let's get after it and defend a little bit. And I think that's what happened. Of course, I don't know how you defend Emler when he's dropping 27-footers on you like he did there early on. Very impressive. They're asking Keegan Hartring to go all the way out there and cover him. What that does is allows Columbus to go to the offensive glass because Hartring's our main rebounder.
Yeah, exactly. It was a pretty impressive shooting there by Ben Emler for a stretch there. Let's check out the scoring in the first half.
Yeah, first off for the Cardinals, Ryan Schulte with 3 has a three-pointer made. Alex Campbell has 6. Will Cotter with 3. That's also a three-pointer. Mason Carthew with 2. Brunel with 2. And Ben Emler with 10. He has 2 three-pointers. And for Waupun, Keegan Hartring has 6. Jaden White with 5. He has a three-pointer made. Cole Hicken with 8. He has 2 three-pointers. Austin Weiss with 3 on that three-pointer. 9 points for Gabe Keach. Couple of three-pointers made. And Ryer Smith with 3 on a three-pointer made by Ryer Smith. And you wonder why we mention that, because a guy that usually doesn't score much, doesn't take those shots. Hartring seeing the double, kicking out for Ryer.
Well, we'll be back in 3 minutes. We're going to come back with the second half of action. Waupun is in the lead now, 34-26. Back with the second half of action on your source for sports.
Hi, this is Dr. Randall Blahoviak from New Medical Center in Waupun Chiropractic, where your health is our mission. Do you ever wonder how different your life would be without pain? Would you be crawling around on the floor with your grandchild? Maybe you'd take up bowling or start playing golf with your spouse again. Or maybe you would just like to get out of bed and not have pain be your first thought. New Medical Center in Waupun, Wisconsin is pleased to announce that joint pain sufferers don't have to wait any longer to get one of the most advanced treatments available today. If you suffer from debilitating joint pain, we invite you to regain control of your life by visiting New Medical Center. Learn how regenerative medicine with stem cells can get you back to doing the things you love. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive, Waupun. Call 324-9899. That's 324-9899. Call now and make the rest of your life the best of your life.
I'm Christine Snow, and I'm running for Dodge County Circuit Court Judge. You may remember me as a graduate of Columbus High School, and now I live and work in Waupun. So which team do I root for? I might have a difficult decision tonight, but your decision at the polls shouldn't be. In my 27 years as a lawyer, I've represented real people with real problems in dozens of areas of the law. Decisions that judges make are much harder than simply which team to root for. I am rooting for the people of Dodge County to make the best decision at the polls. Elect Christine Snow, April 7th.
Authorized and paid for by the Committee to Elect Christine Snow.
Tonight's game is presented by the Waupun Athletic Booster Club. Good luck, Waupun, in your game tonight. Coming up on Saturday, April 4th, it's the 4th annual Team Trivia Challenge at Waupun High School. This year, the theme is superheroes. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. Trivia starts at 7 p.m. Cost is just $80 per team. Contact Jackie Clark at Rock River Intermediate School for more information. Spots are filling up fast, so don't miss out on the fun and get your registration in early. Do it today. The Waupun Athletic Booster Club's 4th annual Trivia Challenge is April 4th. Good luck, Waupun.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Ballweg Implement wants you to run with a John Deere compact utility tractor during green fever. Finance at 0% APR for 60 months to eligible applicants. And additional cash discounts on the purchase of 2 or more implements. Get all the details on the family of John Deere compact tractors and implements from Ballweg Implement in Waupun and Beaver Dam. Offer valid on qualifying purchases made now through April 30th, 2020. Subject to approved installment credit with John Deere Financial for consumer use only. Prices and models may vary by dealer. Offers available on new John Deere compact utility tractors in the U.S. only.
We are back at Beaver Dam High School, and Waupun leading 34-26 as we get here for the second half of action in this sectional Division III semifinal. A few hellos we want to send out. I got 3 grandsons watching it right now. I've got little John with my son Derek and his wife Bridget, along with the mayor of Waupun, Julie, and her husband Mark watching the ball game. My wife Deb is watching. She says she's in her jammies and comfortable watching the ball game, and also the Steamers over by Fox Lake and by Beaver Dam Lake. So hello to Reiston and Riker. And we are ready to go here in the second half. A lot of other names will be hitting here of our viewers, but we are back to action, and Columbus gets the ball first. In the left corner with it is Campbell, gets it over to Emler, turns around short on his shot, but the ball tipped in the hands of Brunel, and out near half court again, chasing it down is Alex Campbell for Columbus. Gets it back to Emler. Right now it looks like Columbus, the last few minutes, and then starting in the second half, a little out of sync on where their teammates are. Campbell out on top with it, gets it off over to Ryan Schulte, just working the perimeter right now.
A little flex action being run by the Cardinals. Old school offense, but also very effective.
Ball to Cotter inside, gets that one to fall. Nice strong move by Will Cotter to get his 5th point of the ball game.
He had 3 early on a 3-pointer, but he sat most of that first half with foul trouble.
So Cole Hicken back in, passes it up top of the key over to Gabe Keach. Waupun's first possession of the second half. Ryer Smith dribbles to his right, gives it off over to Jaden White with it, and down to Gabe Keach down along the right corner. 34-28, and that was a 17-point run we figured out finally with some of the dads that are around this area. 17-point run Waupun took to take that halftime lead. Long shot up by Cole Hicken from 3-point line, and that is no good. Rims out, and getting the rebound is Ryan Schulte. Hands it off over to Alex Campbell, and he'll jog it up over half court now for the Columbus Cardinals.
Hicken a little bit off balance on that three-pointer there. It looked awkward right from the start.
Gambler getting it down along the post over to Cotter. Turns around the right hand. Nice strong move again by Cotter. The guy that was absent because of the fouls in the first half, making his presence known here in the second half. Good strong move from about 5 feet out off the glass and in. Jaden White with it, gets cut off in his drive to the basket. Bits it back over to Cole Hicken. Gabe Keats dribbles off to his right, has it by the free throw line around the back, almost loses it. Ryer Smith has it out on the perimeter. Here goes Cole Hicken, kicks it out right side. Not a good enough pass for Jaden White to be able to control and get a shot off. Nice defense being applied right now by the Columbus Cardinals. Back on the top over to Ryer Smith. He'll launch up a three, and another three for Ryer Smith. Where did that come from? A couple threes in the ball game. And what are you going to do now when you're Columbus? Oh, wait a second. He's not a scorer. We're supposed to guard him out there now. And he took that one just like a regular shooter right off the dribble and got it in rhythm and finishes.
Yeah, your game plan was to leave him and double on Hartrink.
Drive to the basket. Nice finish by Alex Campbell. All 5'9" of them, but playing big in there. Gets the contact, finishes the shot, and to the line to shoot one is Alex Campbell.
And give Campbell 8 in the game. Chance for 9 right here.
Chance to move his team back within 4 points in this game and gets that one to go. The only thing they had for stats on the Columbus website on the WIS Sports was just how many points a game they scored. There's nothing else available. I don't know if they cleared that out or just never kept track of that during the season. But no idea what kind of free throw shooters any of these guys are for the Columbus Cardinals. Pull up 12-footer just inside the free throw line is up and good for Cole Hicken off the dribble for his 10th point of the ball game.
I'm not sure if Hicken might have missed one shot on that three-pointer that was off balance. Otherwise, shooting a very high percentage in this game.
Good lob pass into Emler inside and goes right to the rack with it on the left side. Good strong finish there by Ben Emler. His first points of the second half. He's now got 12 in the ball game. Waupun leading 39-35. Keegan Hartrank has it, gets it out to Jaden White, launches up a three, back of the rim, no good, off the head of Brunell, but he chases it down and gets it back over to Alex Campbell to bring it up now for the Cardinals, trying to tighten this ball game up just a little bit more.
Nice job by Brunell, not stepping out of bounds.
Schulte with a long three, didn't hesitate on that shot. He must have the green light, comes up short. Waupun gets the rebound, we're going the other way. Ryer Smith down to the corner with it, and we've got an offensive foul on the pick set by Jaden White, it looks like.
Team control foul on White. He knew it right away. No argument from White.
Hello to the Fox family from Columbus, also the Billy family tuning in right now. And you can send those pictures too. We'll take a look at that. Zach from Columbus, Randy Bresser listening and watching the ball game right now, I should say. Austin Armga also, former Waupun great. Watching the ball game. Nice rebound above everybody. Goes Keegan Hartrank to rip that one down with that 6'8" or 6'9" wingspan.
Give Hartrank 5 rebounds unofficially in my stats right now.
Gabe Keach kicks it back out on top over to Keegan Hartrank. And we've got something away from the ball that is happening down there, and a foul looks like it's going to be called on Columbus. And that foul is on Caden Brunell, picking up his second foul and the first team's foul for Columbus here in the second half. Inbound pass into Keegan Hartrank, back over to Austin Weiss in the game now for Waupun. Cole Hicken has it, passes down to Ryer Smith in the corner. Errant pass kind of gets knocked away. Not a good place to put that pass, and Columbus comes up with it.
Yeah, you have to pass away from the defense. That time led it right towards Emler, and he was able to knock it away.
Brunell looks under the basket, gets over to Alex Campbell, turns around, elevates, and gets it to go. Strong move from about 6-7 feet out from the left block, and he finishes. Having us up 5 points here in the second half, making a difference, has his team back within 2, 39-37, the lead for Waupun. Gabe keeps along the right side, back over to Weiss, launches up a three, and it is good. A much-needed three-point basket again for Austin Weiss at a big time. He's got 6 points, both from behind the arc.
Yeah, there's your X factor. You don't ever know what you're going to get from a young man like Austin Weiss. Limited minutes right now, filling it up.
Turnaround half hook shot. That one comes up short on the shot by Will Cotter, and rebound for Keegan Hartrank. Also, Rich Matravers out there, a big fan of Waupun's. He didn't make the cut of the 88 that wanted to come and they got to come watch the game tonight. So hello to Rich, and thanks for joining us here tonight. Gabe Keach with a strong move to the basket, and he draws a foul on the Columbus Cardinals, and 2 free throws for Gabe Keach.
And Keach with that herky-jerky offensive motion there that he has, and kind of stops and changes pace, and sometimes the defender gets lulled to sleep and he explodes a little bit, gets a step on him.
Free throw up and a little short. You could tell kind of as soon as he launched that one, it was low trajectory on it and came up short. I want to say hi to my mom, Darylyn, out there listening to the game right now, and also Rich Osterhaus, one of our sponsors from Finishing Touches by Rich. Next free throw is good for Gabe. He's only 2 for 4 from the line, but that is his 10th point. Waupun back up by 6, 43-37.
According to Nick Rush, we got 500 or 500 plus right now, the last we knew. That's units, not people watching. So
we've got whole bars that are listening or watching the game right now. And a drive to the basket, count it on the drive with the left hand by Ryan Schulte. And he's earned himself a free throw to try to complete the 3-point play. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Champion Dentistry in Waupun. The Groundhog says spring is just around the corner, so now is the time to set up your spring teeth cleaning with Dr. Jeff Champion. Good cleaning leads to healthy smiles. Call Champion Dentistry today, 324-2561. Free throw on the way. Comes up short. Keegan Hartrank with a rebound for Waupun. With that 4-point lead, 12 minutes and counting down in the ball game. 43-39 in favor of Waupun. We're bringing you the game from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth. Just as Waupun's Gabe Keach goes strong into the right side and finishes, and a timeout taken by Columbus. We'll take a 30-second timeout back right after this on your source for sports.
Hi, I'm James Senf, Dodge County Assistant District Attorney. I'm running for Dodge County Circuit Court Judge. The election is April 7th. I have been serving, protecting, and safeguarding our citizens for the past 14 years. I believe the most important responsibility of a circuit court judge is to protect the community. I also believe in upholding our individual rights, the rule of law, and our Constitution. Please remember to vote on April 7th.
Authorized and paid for by Friends for James Senf, Karen Senf, Treasurer.
Welcome back to Beaver Dam High School. Steve Winterhack with you, along with Randy Armga. Timeout taken by Columbus. Both teams kind of trading baskets just a little bit.
627 computers out there watching Columbus and Waupun. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, spread the word and let everybody know. A lot of people could not get in. Ticket holders out there that bought their tickets ahead of time, so spread the word for the people that couldn't make it. Make sure they log on to radioplusinfo.com or am1170radio.com. Emler, a little head fake, goes up, comes up well short, misses everything on about an 8-footer straight away. Kind of an awkward-looking shot there by Ben. And Waupun gets it back with a 6-point lead, leading 45-39.
Emler kind of off his right hip there with Smith right on him.
Brady Novice with the ball, passes it back over to Ryer Smith, going right around the horn here for Waupun. Back out on top to Keegan Hartrank. Austin Weiss thought about a free throw, distance shot, but passes that up and waits for a better shot. And Keegan Hartrank gets the ball back after fumbling it there for a little while. Ryer Smith has it along the left side, dribbles back out.
Waupun happy to run some clock right now.
And a reach-in foul, Alex Campbell, kind of a spin move. And Gabe Keach is doing a great job keeping Columbus a little off balance on his moves right now. A little hesitation, spin moves, and kind of herky-jerky, and that's kind of screwing up the defenders that are covering him.
That is only the second foul on Campbell. Nobody for Columbus with more than 2. Nobody for Waupun with more than 2. So foul trouble not an issue.
Waupun with the ball and a 6-point lead, under 11 to play in the sectional semifinal game. Ryer Smith has it down in the corner. Tries to get it into Brady Novice. Gets knocked away by the Columbus Cardinals.
Waupun may have caught a break there.
I think it went off the leg of Waupun.
Yeah, I thought it went off of Waupun as well.
Hello to Karen Brown and Justin Schmidt, who's also watching the game too. Probably not the same TV, but they're both watching.
Justin hoping he's going to have a baseball season this spring with all the corona issues, coronavirus.
A lot pass inside to Gabe Keach posting up, but Decides to go with the right hand, misses, and gets a second shot. Well, gets fouled on the second shot. Nice job on the first shot by Will Cotter to block that shot, and then gets called for the foul on the second shot by Gabe. And he's going to go to the free throw line to shoot a pair, where he's now 2 for 4 so far in the game.
Yep, pretty clean up top on the block. Maybe a little body down low. Not a lot of contact.
First free throw is good for Gabe. Now has 13 points in the game. Jaden White checks in, and probably a brief rest now for Waupun's Keegan Hartcraig. Not one of those guys that can stay in all of it. He needs those breaks in there once in a while. They're taking one now. Second free throw good also for Gabe. And Waupun leading now by 8, 47-39, under 10.5 to play in this game. The winner of the ball game will be playing, from what I heard now, Evansville has given up their hosting the next game, and they're not sure exactly where the next game will be, but they want no part of it, it sounds like. Three-pointer up and rims out, no good. And then the ball knocked from the hands of Will Cotter into Embler's hands, who was standing out of bounds at the time, so Waupun will get it back. But the other game that's going on tonight, Beloit Turner, the number 1 seed in the top part of the sectional, taking on Edgerton over at Janesville. Craig tonight, but from what I heard from Steve Lenz, that Evansville has given up their hosting the sectional championship coming up on Saturday night, and we'll see what happens. Things are happening quickly right now with all the coronavirus issues.
Things are not just day by day; they are hour by hour and minute by minute. Is what's happening all across the country with any kind of sporting event.
Kevin Holman, I'm not saying the time enough for Kevin Holman, super fan out there. So I've been saying it every 30 seconds it runs off the clock, but 9:44 left, and
lots of time.
Waupun just turns it over, and Waupun still with an 8-point lead, 47-39. Columbus with the basketball, bringing it up. Here's Alex Campbell. Dribbles off to his right. Trying to find Emmler inside, and it looks like maybe, I don't know.
We're going to get Ryer Smith for a hold on Emmler early.
Okay, so probably not a bad foul, because it looked like Emmler is going to grab that, and nobody between him and the basket was going to make it easy 2 points. Keegan, I guess, had a short break for him. Time-wise on the clock, maybe only about 20 seconds it went off since he went out of the ball game, but or maybe a 3-4 minute break. Brunell has it down in the corner, guarded by Cole Hicken. 9.5 and counting down in the ball game. Waupun leading by 8, 47-39. Back out on top over to Alex Campbell. Goes in strong, gets cut off by Gabe Keach. And shot missing, kind of we got a jump ball, and the arrow pointing for Waupun. Not sure what they'd be complaining, because Keegan kind of ended up with that ball anyway, and they tied it up, and Waupun, they'll get the arrow going Columbus's way next time, but
guys, Turner leads Edgerton 35-30. That was at the half about 10 minutes ago.
And a foul's going to be called on Mason Carthy. Just kind of got caught in the wrong place at the wrong time and got underneath the legs of Waupun's Cole Hicken.
A little token man-to-man full-court pressure here, giving Waupun a bit of an issue. Looks like they're more ready for it now. Clear out. They'll let Gabe Keach or Cole Hicken usually handle the ball one-on-one.
It's nice to have Nick Rush and the whole stream team with us. Man, we look like we're important here. Usually it's just us at a table in the corner sitting on a 5-gallon pail or something like that. But we've got these guys. This makes us look legit. Kind of stuck at 47-39. We've been there for a while, for well over a minute now. It's a little over 9 minutes left in the ball game. Halfway through the second half of action, Waupun still leading 47-39. Gabe Keach has it down in the left corner, guarded by Alex Campbell. Back out on top to Keegan Hartcrank. Cole Hicken's going to launch up a 3-point shot. That is no good, and long rebound, weak side in the hands of Caden Brunell. Hands it off over to Alex Campbell to bring it up for the Cardinals. Well, team's in a scoring drought right now, but better for Waupun. They have that 8-point lead.
A little bit of defense by both teams. I think both teams have certainly picked it up.
And they're going to call a foul on Keegan Hartcrank. It looked like he jumped the pass, and Ben Emmler was actually the guy that kind of reached around, but looks like we're going to get a timeout on the court here, too. So a timeout taken by Columbus. We'll be back in just 1 minute with more Waupun Warrior basketball on your source for sports.
When I was looking to re-enter the workforce, I was looking for a place that I could settle in and develop a career, and National Exchange Bank has offered me that.
I've been with National Exchange for over 15 years now, and one thing that's impressed me is the way National Exchange has always stepped up to support the community.
Once you work at the bank, you'll find out why people don't leave. You're part of the National Exchange Bank family. You're not just an employee. And when I'm asked where I work, I answer with pride. I work at National Exchange Bank and Trust.
The Waupun boys basketball team is having a sweet season. Speaking of sweetness, let's all get to Gooth's Candy. Gourmet coffee, specialty popcorn, a sweet bite of gourmet chocolates, and more. If you're seeking the finest, choose Gooth's Candy. Come and see them for some yummy homemade chocolates, turtles, drink specials, specialty popcorns, candy, nuts, ice cream, knickknacks, and much more. Main Street, Waupun. Watching these guys play, and Gooth's Candy, a sweet treat.
Welcome back to Beaver Dam High School. Steve Winterhack along with Randy Arnga. Waupun still holding that 8-point lead. They can afford to do that. Nobody's scoring right now for the last few minutes. Getting some nice updates from other games around the area. Three-pointer on the way, and that's a nice little rhythm shot there by Alex Campbell. Drains that one. Nothing but net has his team back within 5. 47-42.
13 for Campbell. That's his first three-pointer of the game.
Yeah, it was just one of those catch and shoot. You can just tell he had the rhythm on that one to finish. Getting close to the 8-minute mark left in the ball game. Gabe Keach kind of reverses direction, gives up his dribble, cross-court pass over to Cole Hicken.
Scramble defense right now. Looking to trap.
Oh, got a lot of foul go. Here goes Gabe Keach, pulls up 10. Oh, a 10-footer. He should have took it. Because one guy's going to take it, and his teammate Carson Bresser was all ready to position himself for a rebound. Then he threw it to Carson, and he was already looking at the rim and threw it straight out of bounds. It is Columbus basketball.
I think Carson Bresser and Keegan Hartring both going for the rebound at that point.
Three-point shot on the way by Cotter. Back of the rim, no good. Ball loose, and coming up with it again is Cotter. Turns around, misses the shot, and Emler gets the rebound, and a couple offensive rebounds for Columbus, and they finally convert, and they're back within 3, 47-44. We got a ball game here at Beaver Dam High School with 7:20 and counting down in the ball game.
14 for Ben Emler.
Here goes Hartkrink, luckily finds Carson Bresser out, and here goes White strong on the right side and gets it blocked on the way to the basket. Emler comes up with a rebound. And the Cardinals now with a basketball, bringing it up, and Alex Campbell just kind of tells the guys, just relax, calm down, and gets it over half court. Campbell with it in the right corner. He's going to get pushed a little bit by Jaden White. It'll be a foul on him. This game brought to you in part by Finishing Touches by Rich on Main Street in Waupun. Right now, huge sale on his luxury vinyl plank. Got a lot of colors to choose from and some great prices, but the supply is going fast. So get into Finishing Touches by Rich, where they also sell LVP and LVT along with carpeting, hardwood flooring, designs cabinets and countertops. Check them out at Finishing Touches by Rich, proud supporter of Waupun Warrior basketball on The Source. 47-44 the lead now for Waupun, but Columbus with the basketball and with the momentum right now. Look underneath into Emler, positions himself to go and gets kind of moved out of the way, and then it's going to be a ball off the hands of Columbus. And Waupun's going to get the ball back. Scrappy play by Columbus. Will Cotter especially keeping that looked like an easy rebound there for Keegan Hartkrink, but kept knocked the ball out of his hands and almost got it back.
Yeah, that was a huge play right there. Probably could have gone either way. Not sure Columbus upset with the call, but looked like the right call from here.
Ryer Smith gets it out of the corner, back on the top over to Keegan Hartkrink. Smith has it along the right baseline, and ball gets knocked out of his hands, but Gabe Keach comes up, three-point shot on the way, and that is good for Gabe Keach. His third three of the ball game, and Waupun has opened up a 6-point lead, 50-44 on your new medical center and Waupun Chiropractic scoreboard.
Yeah, there's a senior with ice in his veins knocking that one down.
Missed three, and Burnell gets the rebound, goes up strong on the left side, misses, and rebound back to Waupun. Nice job by Keegan Hartkrink to change that shot on the much shorter Caden Brunell.
Yeah, rebound by Austin Weiss, the smallest guy on the court.
Over to Hartkrink out on top. Long three up by Cole Hicken, and that's off the rim and no good. It was definitely in line from our angle, but comes up a little short. And Alex Campbell Bringing it up now for the Cardinals. Down to 5:27 and counting down to the ball game. Emler has it down to the left corner. Double team, gives it up. And a reach-in foul on Cole Hicken. That'll be the 5th team foul on Waupun. It'll be bonus free throws the rest of the way for the Columbus Cardinals.
That's going to be the 7th team foul. Yeah, they're a little can't quite go by the board here tonight. It's been a little slow.
Yeah, I saw you had 6. They haven't changed it yet.
Yeah,
So
7 team fouls. It's going to send them to the line.
Free throw is good on the front end of the bonus for Ryan Schulte.
Give Schulte 6 on the night. He is 1 of 2 from the free throw line.
It's like Lisa Lenz and the kids and then their dog watching the game on the computer right now. Next one rattles home and rolls in for Ryan Schulte. He's got 7 points in the ball game and has his team back within 4, 50-46. Just over 5 minutes to play in the ball game. Timeout taken by Waupun's Brett Pickards, a full timeout. Back in a minute with more Waupun Warrior basketball live from Beaver Dam High School on your source for sports.
And Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street, Waupun. A lot going on this weekend. Let's talk about Saturday first, Steve.
Saturday night we have an Elvis impersonator in here for a party. They're bringing him in. It's open to the public, so come on down and check it out. It's going to be obviously a no-cover show like normal. I believe the show starts between 8 and 8:30. You know, it's Elvis, so he gets there when he gets here. So, and then, coming down and check it out. It'll be a good time.
He'll be in the building Saturday night.
Until you're out of the building.
Then coming up on Sunday, it's corned beef and cabbage. You want to fire up for St. Patty's week coming up here.
Yep, every year we do our corned beef and cabbage. We're going to start it on Sunday this year. Great meal. We've been doing slow roasted corned beef. We've been doing it for 4 or 5 years now. All the fixings, Irish soda bread from the pig is going to be on it with it. So come down and check it out. Dine in, carry it out. We're going to have plenty of it.
It's St. Patty's Day, of course, celebrating coming up on Sunday, and then the Elvis impersonator on Saturday. Steve, have a great week. Thank you.
You too. Thank you.
Steve from the other bar, Main Street, Waupun.
Taken by Waupun. Coach Brett Pickards kind of bailing out one of his players before he got a 5-second call called on him. Waupun with the ball at half court. Inbounding right in front of the scorer's table. 50-46 in favor of Waupun with 5:10 and counting down in the ball game. Meyer-Smith passes left side over to Cole Hicken. Down along the post is Gabe Keach. Little up and under, goes up, little head fake, and then it gets, he kind of hangs on to it and then goes off his hands and out of bounds. So everything happened bad on that one for Gabe. He did get the player in the air, but kind of hung on to it too long till it finally came off from his hands, according to the officials. 50-46 in favor of Waupun. Here goes Cotter to the little runner up the middle, and a blocking foul at the end of it, too. And right now, Columbus with an opportunity to get back within 1 point. Nice drive to the basket by Will Cotter.
Cotter's had a really nice second half. 6 points. Chance to have the three-point play here. 6 in the second half. He had a three-pointer in the first half. Give him 9.
He's definitely made a difference since coming in and staying out of trouble here in the second half. Checking into the ball game, Connor Schrader, 6'6" senior, and sitting down will be Ryan Schulte. And that one comes up short, and a fight for the rebound, and coming up with is Cole Hicken. Luckily, there wasn't a tie-up, and Waupun gets the ball. It would have been arrow pointing towards Columbus. Waupun leading by 2, 50-48. Keegan Hartring, who has not scored in the second half, has the basketball for a while. Cole Hicken down in the corner with it is Austin Weiss. And we have Alex Campbell called for a foul. Instead kind of knocked over Briar Smith, who's setting a screen, and they're going to call that foul on Alex Campbell.
That should be that's only 16 fouls on Columbus.
Yeah, so the next foul for Columbus will put Waupun at the line the rest of the way, too. We've got 8 for Waupun. And Austin Weiss will inbound the basketball for the Warriors. They get it into Keegan Hartring, and back out on top, and with it now is Gabe Keach. Kind of a bit of a scoring drought here. Haven't scored a lot of points here in the last minutes. Down to 4:15 and counting down in the ball game. Keegan Hartring along the left side. He's going to get fouled when he first put the ball on the floor, and he's going to go to the free throw line to shoot the front end of a bonus.
Call came early. It's definitely the correct call.
Yeah.
Not quite the NBA. Giannis would get that and one on that one with about 3 giant steps after the foul's called.
Can the winner of this ball game, as long as things are crazy out there right now, and hopefully there will be a game coming up on Saturday, but we already know that the host site, Evansville, wants no part of hosting the game coming up on Saturday, so it's going to be at a different venue if the WIA says it's all right. First free throw is good for Keegan Hartrank, his first point of the second half. And Waupun will take, or I should say Waupun Columbus, the winner of this ball game, will be taking on the winner of the Beloit Turner against Edgerton ball game going on right now over at Janesville Craig. It's been a while since we had an update. That was a close game. Both free throws good for Keegan. Waupun back up by 4, 52-48. We're down to 4:10 and counting down left in the ball game.
Last foul went on Ben Emler. It was only his first.
Columbus with the basketball. Cotter passes on to Campbell, gets it down to Emler, 15 feet over on the right side. Back in the hands again for Campbell. Finds a little crease, launches up a 3, and nothing but net for Alex Campbell. And he's got Columbus back within a point, 52-51. With a Kevin Holman time check, it's 3:42 and counting down in the ball game.
Yeah, don't go away, folks. We've got a barn burner going right here.
Warriors with a basketball, but just a 1-point lead. Gabe Keach has it. Goes in lane, pulls up, 8-footer, comes up short, and Emler gets the rebound. And Columbus has an opportunity to take the lead this trip down the court. 52-50, the lead for Waupun. They've led this whole entire second half.
Turner leads 53-40 over Edgerton now.
Pulling away in that ball game. A little spin move to the basket, and ball gets blocked, and Waupun keeps possession. Nice job by Keegan Hartrank. Ryan Schulte getting the shot blocked. Little pass under to Brady Novice, and high off the glass, but gets it to go. Much needed basket again for the Waupun. I've said that numerous times in the ball game, but Waupun seems to come up with these baskets from people that haven't been scoring a lot. And that time, that was Brady Novice's first points, but much needed. Waupun back up by 3, 54-51. Goes Brunell to the basket, tries to create the contact, and Keegan Hartrank comes up with the rebound. That contact was created by Mr. Brunell, and he's looking for a call. And,
yeah.
But good job, I think, by the officials not to call anything.
Keegan Hartrank knocked down both of his free throws in his last trip. Been much better as the season has gone on. Struggled a bit from the line early on. He's been pretty solid in the second half of the season. Right now, Steve, we have 728 either smart TVs or computer units or phones.
728.
Watching
wow.
this. So, yeah, and some of those have got 30, 40, 50 people. So, pretty good following.
Right into the bonus up. That rims around no good, and getting the rebound was Cotter. And gives it up over to Alex Campbell. So, good job, people out there. Getting to watch the game because you couldn't come to it tonight. A lot of you people that are watching had tickets probably already for the game. And remember, you can go back to your, at least Waupun High School, go right back and get your refund on your tickets. Ball knocked loose. Jaden White almost comes up with the steal. Cotter has it top of the key. Back in the hands of Ben Emler. It's been kind of quiet here in the second half. Just 4 points for him. Emler working against Hartrank, gives a few dribbles, gives up the dribble. Back out on top, and then we got a timeout taken by Ben Shambo, the coach for Columbus. And we'll be back in 30 seconds with more Waupun Warrior basketball on your source for sports.
Hi, I'm James Senf, Dodge County Assistant District Attorney. I'm running for Dodge County Circuit Court Judge. The election is April 7th. I have been serving, protecting, and safeguarding our citizens for the past 14 years. I believe the most important responsibility of a circuit court judge is to protect the community. I also believe in upholding our individual rights, the rule of law, and our Constitution. Please remember to vote on April 7th.
Authorized and paid for by Friends for James Senf, Karen Senf, Treasurer.
And we are back at Beaver Dam's Fieldhouse, beautiful facility that normally would be full of people, but because of the WIA limitations and restrictions on who can come to the game, only 88 people put on a list for each school to come into the game, and everybody who had tickets before just has to return and get a refund on those tickets back at the school office. Columbus with a basketball trailing by 3. Shot from the left corner is up, and that comes up well short. Hartrank gets the rebound on the missed shot by Alex Campbell.
Partially blocked, I think, on that. You could see the ball not rotating after it was off his hand.
Waupun with the ball. We're down to 1:45, Kevin, down left in the ball game.
Little keep away right now by the Warriors.
Well, ball gets tipped away, and Keegan Hartrank comes up with it luckily for Waupun. Down to a minute and a half left. Waupun up 54-51. Cole Hicken has it, and we've got a timeout now taken by Brett Pickards. And we are going to come back in 30 seconds with more Waupun Warrior basketball after this on your source for sports.
Say hello to interactive teller machines from Ergo Bank, a forward-thinking solution that'll change the way you feel about how you bank. Ergo's interactive teller machines allow the flexibility to perform most transactions with a live teller 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. without stepping into a branch. Get to know Ergo's ITMs by visiting them in Marquezan and Fox Lake and see their new website at ergobank.com. Interactive teller machines from Ergo Bank. Better banking by design. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we are back at Beaver Dam High School, getting some updates around the area. Randolph leading their ball game 74-52. And Travis Alvin with 30 points in that ball game against Monticello for the Randolph Rockets Division 5 game. We have that on our sister station. Waupun gets the ball and gets it inbounds, and they have it in the hands of Cole Hicken. And Cole will go to the free throw line to shoot the front end of a bonus now. First free throw attempts for Cole in the ballgame, but he is a 77% free throw shooter on the season.
That will be the 9th team foul, so it's still a 1 and the bonus.
Big opportunity to get a little more gap here between us and Columbus. 1:25 left. Waupun leading 54-51. Hickens free throw on the way, and that is good. Cole, a cool customer, with a golden arm that won Waupun the ball game on Saturday. That perfect throw into Keegan Hartrank with 1.3 seconds left to win that game. Next free throw, front of the rim, no good, and getting the rebound is Caden Brunell. Waupun leading by 4, 55-51, 1:20 and counting down in the ball game. Alex Campbell dribbles to his right, finds a lane, and gets the ball partially blocked and finishes the shot. The smallest man on the court, Alex Campbell, goes up against the long arms of Keegan Hartrank. He partially blocks it, catches somebody, and finishing the shot was Alex Campbell. Down the line now to try to get his team within 1 point.
I'd like to see that replay. Keegan saying he didn't touch him whatsoever.
I don't think he got him with a hand. I was watching the body at all. But
there wasn't much, if anything, that's for sure.
A nice strong move there by Campbell to get that free throws up, and it is nothing but net. Waupun with a basketball. And a 1 point lead, 1:10 and counting down in the ball game. People starting to get on their feet here, sensing the last minute of the ball game. In your face defense being applied by Columbus. Hicken with the ball, gives it over to Austin Weiss. Close. Dangerous pass there by Weiss. Ball gets knocked off the legs to Brady Novice, and again, now he's going to get knocked down. He'll have 2 free throws. Great hands there by Columbus to knock the ball loose a couple times, but a nice job battling Brady Novice, getting the ball back both times, and finally gets knocked over, and he's going to have 2 free throws.
Brady Novice with only 2 points in the game, but he's pretty solid at the line.
That is a 5th foul also by Will Cotter. We're going to take a break, be back after this.
When's the last time you reviewed your Medicare or your health insurance benefits? Do you have a plan? A lot of people choose plans that don't fit their healthcare needs or budget. Don't make that mistake. We here at SIA Insurance work with many different companies and carriers to get you the best coverage at the best value. For more information, contact SIA Insurance at 999 West Main Street in Waupun. Call SIA Insurance at 324-2071 for free help.
Oh, big. We are back at Beaver Dam High School. Both free throws good for Brady Novice. Huge free throws. Waupun opens up a 3-point lead again with 50 seconds left and counting down now in the ball game. Columbus inbounds the ball, bringing it up over half court as Alex Campbell going in strong on the left side, then pulls it out. Back in the hands of Ben Emler, down and goes along that left baseline and misses the shot. Keegan Hartrank gets the rebound, and he's going to get fouled immediately. Big miss there by Ben Emler. Trying to look for a jump ball, but no way on that one. Waupun, with 38 seconds left, will have 2 free throws for Keegan Hartrank. Double bonus the rest of the way for both teams. Waupun leading by 3. These are some big free throws for Keegan Hartrank.
Unofficially, I have that as Hartrink's 10th rebound of the game. None bigger than that one. He had a battle for it as well.
What a battle between these two teams here tonight. Not the greatest situation for the young men with their most of their fan base not here to cheer them on. But a good, loud crew with all the parents here, and there's enough high school kids here, too, in the crowd. First free throw, nothing but net for Keegan Hartrank as Waupun up by 4, 58-54, 38 seconds left in the game. Next free throw for Keegan comes up short, and he kind of backed off, and it was right in front of him. Alex Campbell blocked out the shooter. He gets the rebound for Columbus, down to 30 seconds and counting down in the game. Campbell has it top of the key. Back over to Ben Embler, guarded by Ryer Smith. Looking for a three-point shot, launches it. That is no good. And chasing it down is Keegan Hartrank, and he gets it to Cole Hicken. Nice job by Hartrank. And then we've got a foul called on Columbus after that missed shot. What a job by Keegan. Looked like he was going to travel and had the, awareness to get the ball over to his teammate, Cole Hicken, and he gets it and then gets fouled. He has 2 free throws and a full timeout taken by Columbus. We'll be back in 1 minute with more Warrior basketball on your source for sports.
At Dentistry of Wisconsin, you get not 1, not 2, but the skill, knowledge, and expertise of 3 talented dentists. Dr. Metzger, Dr. Truckenbrod, and Dr. Werner bring unique passions and skill sets to the patient while sharing the same unified goal, helping you achieve optimal oral health. The doctors and staff also want you to feel confident with your award-winning smile. Their 3 doctors collaborate with one another closely for a truly comprehensive treatment. Their down-to-earth, caring dental team works very hard to ensure your time with Dentistry of Wisconsin is both positive and productive, specializing in preventative, restorative, implant, and cosmetic procedures and care, including one-day crowns and more. 2 convenient locations, Fern Street in Waupun and North Center Street in Beaver Dam. Log on dentistryofwisconsin.com. Dr. Metzger, Dr. Truckenbrod, and Dr. Werner and staff are here for you.
Welcome back to the Fieldhouse at Beaver Dam. We're down to 16.8 seconds left. Waupun has the basketball with a 4-point lead, 58-54 on your new medical center and Waupun Chiropractic scoreboard. Free throw on the way now for Cole Hicken. Cool customer up there makes his first free throw and puts Waupun up by 5, 59-54. Next free throw on the way, and that is also good. Nothing but net for Hicken. Waupun leading by 6, down to 15 seconds left. Bringing it up is Alex Campbell. Kicks it up to Embler. Left corner, shot on the way. It is good. Nothing but net for Embler. And Waupun will inbound with 5 seconds left, and a foul with leading by 3 with 5.2 seconds left. And going to the free throw line will be Waupun's best free throw shooter, Gabe Keach. And that is the 5th foul for Mr. Alex Campbell. He's going to be out of the ball game. So Waupun looking to salt it away here at the free throw line. 1 would pretty much do it here for Waupun with 5 seconds left, Randy.
Yeah, 1 free throw and it makes it a 2-possession game for, unless you would foul a jump shooter on a 3, which just cannot happen. So
your best free throw shooter up there, you get 2 opportunities. I can't see him missing both free throws.
We'll feel pretty good about things right now.
And Gabe takes away all the drama as far as that thought process. He goes up and he puts it in, and Coach Brett Pickert's telling everybody, clear out, do not foul. They're up by 4, and that one hits the bottom of the rim. Tried to get it to come back to stay in play, and thought it hit the bottom of the rim, but they're going to say it's considered an air ball. They're going to take it out of bounds.
I think it did hit the rim, but
it hit one out of bounds. 5 seconds left. Embler will bring it up, 61-57, and launches up a 3-point shot. Rims out no good, and Ben Embler's career at Columbus, very storied career, is done. Waupun, your Waupun Warriors moving on to the sectional championship, wherever it's going to be and if it's going to be, against the winner of the Beloit Turner and Edgerton game being played at Janesville Craig tonight. Congratulations to Brett Pickard and his Waupun Warriors. Good battle here tonight against the Columbus Cardinals, 61-57. And we'll come back and talk about the game coming your way in just a few minutes on your source for sports.
I'm Christine Snow, and I'm running for Dodge County Circuit Court Judge. You may remember me as a graduate of Columbus High School, and now I live and work in Waupun. So which team do I root for? I might have a difficult decision tonight, but your decision at the polls shouldn't be. In my 27 years as a lawyer, I've represented real people with real problems in dozens of areas of the law. Decisions that judges make are much harder than simply which team to root for. I am rooting for the people of Dodge County to make the best decision at the polls. Elect Christine Snow, April 7th.
Authorized and paid for by the Committee to elect Christine Snow.
If you haven't been to the Hour Bar lately, you don't know the Hour Bar. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. This Saturday, the Hour Bar will have 90s music from 3 to 7 p.m. with Sammy Ray and Maggie Pint. They're also taking part in this Sunday's Waupun City Pub Crawl from noon until 6 with games and raffles. After tonight's game, go to the Hour Bar on Main Street in Waupun. They're open Monday through Wednesday, 8 a.m. to close, Thursday through Sunday, 6 a.m. to close. It's time to rediscover the Hour Bar.
You can't see peace of mind, but it's built into every certified pre-owned vehicle here at Holiday. With benefits like 2 warranties, a year of bumper-to-bumper coverage, and 0 deductible powertrain protection. Plus, scheduled maintenance, courtesy transportation, and roadside assistance. With no worries. Find yours here at Holiday. Wisconsin's largest used vehicle dealer has over 700 to choose from. And most are GM certified. It's a no-brainer. Drive Holiday and discover the difference. It's worth the trip.
I want to get health insurance. What do? Step 1, call the Leb Insurance Group. That's it. We will assign you a dedicated agent who will help you sift through all the confusing insurance lingo and offer options uniquely tailored to you. Even if you have questions later on, you can always call your dedicated agent. Best of all, it won't cost you extra to use our services, but it could cost you a fortune not to. The Leb Insurance Group. Healthcare simplified.
Offering the lowest net tuition of Wisconsin's 24 private colleges and universities, Marian University also offers more than 40 majors and direct entry for many of them. Not to mention, every freshman is offered an externship experience to better engage with their field of interest. We combine academics with on-the-job training as well as hands-on learning, because we're not just looking to guide you here. We're looking to help guide you well after you've graduated onto a rewarding career. Apply for fall, marianuniversity.edu/apply.
Hi, this is Dr. Randall Blahoviak from New Medical Center in Waupun Chiropractic, where your health is our mission. Do you ever wonder how different your life would be without pain? Would you be crawling around on the floor with your grandchild? Maybe you'd take up bowling or start playing golf with your spouse again. Or maybe you would just like to get out of bed and not have pain be your first thought. New Medical Center in Waupun, Wisconsin is pleased to announce that joint pain sufferers don't have to wait any longer to get one of the most advanced treatments available today. If you suffer from debilitating joint pain, we invite you to regain control of your life by visiting New Medical Center. Learn how regenerative medicine with stem cells can get you back to doing the things you love. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive, Waupun. Call 324-9899. That's 324-9899. Call now and make the rest of your life the best of your life.
Yeah, for sure. The atmosphere was way different than the previous games we had, and it was just hard to adapt to at first, but we got used to it and we stepped up.
I know you had 6 points in the ball game, but it seems like when you scored a basket, it was always at a key point of the game for us, and it looks like you felt pretty comfortable out there. It looked like what was going through your head when you're getting those passes and getting your opportunities here tonight.
Coach always tells me that my job's to come in, get a clutch bucket, just hit some threes, and that's what I was able to do tonight and help the team.
Well, Austin, big-time baskets at the right time, 6 points, but they were big 6 points for us and so many other things you did on the court here tonight. So thanks a lot. You want to hand the headset off to your coach. And we'll get Brett Pickards on here with us. Coach Brett Pickards going to join us here on the post-game show. And we'll probably talk to a few of the other Warriors here before everything is said and done. But again, thanks for joining us, Coach.
Thank you.
Here for the post-game show. Wow, it was just to talk about the game right from the beginning. It was kind of a sloppy start by Waupun. Looks like guys are a little out of sync. They had trouble just catching the ball cleanly.
Yeah.
One and done a lot of times down the court. Talk about the start of the ball game and how that changed for you guys.
We just did a good job of settling down a little bit. Call that 30, kind of did some chewing. And our guys responded well to that. We stepped up big with some threes, and Austin Weiss got us going on that three. We went on an 18-0 run, I think, at that point, because they were up big. Probably wasn't 18. I'm probably over-exaggerating there.
17-0 run beat that went into halftime.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. So
yes.
Austin hit that big shot to put us up one, and then we just kept it rolling, and Gabe hit that logo shot out there. But a lot of our guys it's been the story of the playoffs. Guys just stepping up for us this year.
Just thoughts on some of the players individually out there who really stepped up big for you here in this ball game.
Well, Gabe had 18. He had a nice game. He's 3 for 3 from the three-point line. Cole Hicken had 13. That's a big game for him. And Keegan was a little bit limited tonight because they had a really good post player in Ben Emler. But we did a good job. We were just balanced tonight, and it was awesome. I'm really proud of the guys and their effort tonight.
They made a couple runs at you guys, and you guys seemed pretty tough. You got the stops when you needed them, when they had an opportunity to get the lead back, which they never had in the second half.
Yeah.
And then you just knew how to pull away and finish strong with these guys, and finally at the end winning the ball game.
Yeah, we're battle tested, and that Ripon game kind of helped us win a game. We played that game with one of our best players out, and we finished it, and against a really good Ripon team. And we knew tonight was going to be a good battle too. And give Columbus a lot of credit. They're a really solid team. They've gotten a lot better this season, and I'm just really proud of this guy, proud of the guys. It means a lot coming back here and getting a win in my first game back.
Well, we're going to be talking to you these next few days, and we'll find out if there's going to be a game in a couple days. We know that one of the places dumped out, Evansville dumped out as a host site for that, so we'll find out what happens. But I guess all you can do is what they tell you to do, and you guys took care of business here tonight.
And that's what we talked about with the guys. There's been a lot of negativity in the last 2 days, not just in Waupun, but in the United States in general. And we just wanted to give people an opportunity to have something positive in the community and in the area. And that was what we talked about in our pregame speech. And I thought we got a lot of happiness out. I know that's been pretty sad the last couple of days just around the country, and we were able to bring some joy to some people here in Waupun.
Okay, well, thanks a lot, Coach, for joining us, and we'll be there for you if you should have a game coming up for that sectional championship and a trip to state. It's kind of hard to believe your first year you're talking about that, but here you are on the doorstep of state.
Thank you, Steve, and Grandma, hopefully you're watching. I love you.
Okay, Brett Picker's joining us, and we're going to move right on with our interviews. We're going to talk to Gabe Keach, who had 18 points in the ball game. And Gabe, thanks for joining us again for the post-game show. And we'll just talk about the battle out there. I know they've got a couple nice guards, and they've got some big guys out there, and they're a pretty tenacious defensive team. What was it like out there, physicality-wise?
Yeah, the game was a lot like Ripon, that regional final. Really physical guys. Columbus plays really good man defense, so we knew we had to be composed and make sure our passes were on point and just kind of gritting and grinding down on both ends, the offense and defense.
Yeah, it looked like you really were ready for the battle. You really were kind of throwing them off a little bit with your kind of hesitation moves and all the little things you're throwing at them, and that seemed to throw those guys off. It looks like you had a pretty good feel of how they were playing defense on you here tonight. Just talk about those battles inside.
Right, yeah. We know we had a couple plays where Keegan set ball screens, making Ben Emler put out in space, get him away from the hoop because he's a big body down there to try to shoot over. So if we could get out him in the open field, out in the open court, I should say, we knew we could have either shooters in the corners. We hit some big threes there in the corner. Hicken hit some good threes, so that's always good.
And just talk about this scaled-down crowd, just kind of an unusual situation, but you didn't have the big fan base that you normally would have here. They had tickets bought, but because of all the crazy things happening, what was it like to – it was kind of a slow start for you guys. You were a little seemed like a little out of sync in the beginning of the ball game.
Right, yeah, we were a little out of sync, but Coach got us a little riled up there in the timeout that he took, so we knew we had to come out and strong. We started shooting good. Like Coach said in the locker room, we ended with 7 from 11 from three-pointers in the first half, so that was pretty good. The way to end the half there on the, I think someone said 17-0 run or something like that. So
yeah,
that
17-0. Yep. Well, congratulations on a nice win here, and we'll see you in a couple days for the sectional championship.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you.
Again, Gabe Keats joining us. We're going to take a break and come back with maybe some more interviews here and talk a little bit more about the game. Waupun winning 61-57 in the sectional semifinal and move on to the sectional championship coming up in a couple days. Site unknown yet, but we'll come back and talk about this game in just a few minutes on your source for sports.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Holman family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Holman.
When's the last time you reviewed your Medicare or your health insurance benefits? Do you have a plan? A lot of people choose plans that don't fit their healthcare needs or budget. Don't make that mistake. We here at SIA Insurance work with many different companies and carriers to get you the best coverage at the best value. For more information, contact SIA Insurance at 999 West Main Street in Waupun. Call SIA Insurance at 324-2071 for free help.
If you've been thinking about putting new flooring in your home, now is the time to visit Finishing Touches by Rich on Main Street in Waupun. Rich carries a large selection of LVP, LVT, hardwood flooring, tile, and carpeting at the best prices around. And right now, we got special prices on some of his LVP, but hurry, supplies are running out fast. Finishing Touches by Rich can also design your kitchen and bathroom cabinets and countertops with many styles to choose from. What are you waiting for? Head to Finishing Touches by Rich or call for an appointment at 920-296-3533. If you haven't been to the Hour Bar lately, you don't know the Hour Bar. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. This Saturday, the Hour Bar will have 90s music from 3 to 7 p.m. with Sammy Ray and Maggie Pint. They're also taking part in this Sunday's Waupun City Pub Crawl from noon until 6 with games and raffles. After tonight's game, go to the Hour Bar on Main Street in Waupun. They're open Monday through Wednesday, 8 a.m. to close, Thursday through Sunday, 6 a.m. to close. It's time to rediscover the Hour Bar.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Okay. Well, 20 seconds. And we are back at Beaver Dam High School. Again, Waupun winning 61-57, a sectional semifinal, and move on to the game to go to state, the sectional championship. And I've got another one of our Waupun Warriors with me, Cole Hicken. And Cole, talk about kind of the weirdness of the start of this game with not many people in the crowd, and especially your fellow classmates not in the crowd for you guys here today. Feel kind of weird out there on the court?
Yeah, absolutely. It was very awkward. I mean, we did have a lot of our family and friends here, but many of our fellow classmates just simply couldn't come because we had a 4-person limit per person.
Yeah, that made it a little tough, and it looked like you guys had a little trouble settling in, but man, you could really feel when you guys started getting your confidence. Looks like the defense might have been the thing you turned up a little bit that changed the game around. What do you think?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I mean, early on, we played a little slow. They got on their runs. They were hitting shots. And then I feel like we settled in a little bit, started making some stops, and then we shot pretty well in the first half, actually.
Talk about the battle out there. Pretty physical game with Columbus, wasn't it? What was it like out there battling against in-your-face defensive team like the Cardinals?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely back and forth. I mean, we were going at it. We were playing our hearts out. Definitely it was a little different because we didn't have the crowd at our back, like you said. But overall, I think we played pretty well and fought hard.
Yeah, you did a great job out there, both defensively, and 13 points for you, too. So it looks like you're not a guy that gets rattled too much in the big situations. So nice job on the court there tonight, Cole.
Thank you.
Again, Cole Hicken joining us for the post-game show with this 61-57 victory for Waupun in the regional semifinal game. And Randy, let's just talk about give me the numbers here on the ball game.
Yeah, first off for the Columbus Cardinals, Ryan Schulte with 7. Alex Campbell led them in scoring with 19. Will Cotter with 9. He had 6 of those in the second half. Mason Carthew with 2. Caden Brunel with 2. And Ben Emler with 17. And for Waupun, no double-double for Keegan Hartring tonight.
Yeah,
I had him down for 11 rebounds, but only 9 on the floor tonight, 9 points. So good job. You got to credit the defense and the double teaming by the Cardinals to slow him down. Jaden White with 5. Cole Hicken with 13. He had 2 made three-pointers. Austin Weiss with 6. Both of those came on three-point shots. 4 for Brady Novice. Maybe the most important ones are the 2 free throws near the end.
Yeah.
In clutch time right there. Gabe Keats led Waupun with 18. He had 2 field goals, 3 three-pointers. He was 5 of 8 from the free throw line. And Ryer Smith with 6 points. You know what? 2 three-pointers made by Ryer Smith. How unusual is that?
It was just different people like Austin Weiss, Ryer Smith. You guys just throwing in some buckets when you least expect it, but when you most needed them, and those guys came through for you. So I was very impressed by Waupun as a team here in this ball game. A team win for them tonight here at Beaver Dam High School. So that's it here from Beaver Dam. We want to thank our sponsors for making our broadcast possible here tonight, all our video sponsors, all of our radio sponsors. Want to thank all the households and the establishments like our bar, the other bar, the other places that everybody got together for parties tonight to cheer on their Waupun Warriors. Even our Columbus listeners tonight, we'd love to have you along, and glad that you tuned in tonight. So a good team effort with the whole city of Waupun supporting their high school basketball team, and a 61-57 victory is your reward here tonight at Beaver Dam High School. So Randy, that's about it. Let's check out. Let's get this stream team all packed up and out of here too. It was great to work with them tonight, Nick Rush and his bunch. And again, thanks for joining us. This has been Waupun Warrior basketball. They are winners tonight by a score of 61-57, and they're moving on to the sectional championship coming up on Saturday. And we will let you know sometime. Hopefully tomorrow we should have a site all picked for that, as long as the WIAA is still playing games yet this weekend. This has been Waupun Warrior basketball on your source for sports.
Tonight's game is presented by the Waupun Athletic Booster Club. Good luck, Waupun, in your game tonight. Coming up on Saturday, April 4th, it's the 4th annual Team Trivia Challenge at Waupun High School. This year, the theme is superheroes. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. Trivia starts at 7 p.m. Cost is just $80 per team. Contact Jackie Clark at Rock River Intermediate School for more information. Spots are filling up fast, so don't miss out on the fun and get your registration in early. Do it today. The Waupun Athletic Booster Club's 4th annual Trivia Challenge is April 4th. Good luck, Waupun.
Say hello to interactive teller machines from Ergo Bank, a forward-thinking solution that'll change the way you feel about how you bank. Ergo's interactive teller machines allow the flexibility to perform most transactions with a live teller 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. without stepping into a branch. Get to know Ergo's ITMs by visiting them in Marquezan and Fox Lake, and see their new website at ergobank.com. Interactive teller machines from Ergo Bank. Better banking by design. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Ballweg Implement wants you to run with a John Deere compact utility tractor during green fever. Finance at 0% APR for 60 months to eligible applicants, and additional cash discounts on the purchase of 2 or more implements. Get all the details on the family of John Deere compact tractors and implements from Ballweg Implement in Waupun and Beaver Dam. Offer valid on qualifying purchases made now through April 30th, 2020. Subject to approved installment credit with John Deere Financial for consumer use only. Prices and models may vary by dealer. Offers available on new John Deere compact utility tractors in the U.S. only.
Hi, this is Dr. Randall Blahoviak from New Medical Center in Waupun Chiropractic, where your health is our mission. Do you ever wonder how different your life would be without pain? Would you be crawling around on the floor with your grandchild? Maybe you'd take up bowling or start playing golf with your spouse again. Or maybe you would just like to get out of bed and not have pain be your first thought. New Medical Center in Waupun, Wisconsin is pleased to announce that joint pain sufferers don't have to wait any longer to get one of the most advanced treatments available today. If you suffer from debilitating joint pain, we invite you to regain control of your life by visiting New Medical Center. Learn how regenerative medicine with stem cells can get you back to doing the things you love. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive, Waupun. Call 324-9899. That's 324-9899. Call now and make the rest of your life the best of your life.
I'm Christine Snow, and I'm running for Dodge County Circuit Court Judge. You may remember me as a graduate of Columbus High School, and now I live and work in Waupun. So which team do I root for? I might have a difficult decision tonight, but your decision at the polls shouldn't be. In my 27 years as a lawyer, I've represented real people with real problems in dozens of areas of the law. Decisions that judges make are much harder than simply which team to root for. I am rooting for the people of Dodge County to make the best decision at the polls. Elect Christine Snow, April 7th. safe.
Authorized and paid for by the Committee to Elect Christine Snow.
This broadcast is sponsored by the following local partners:
National Exchange Bank and Trust, Averbeck Hammer and Slavin, BCI Burt Company,
FloorQuest, Taco Bell, Attorneys Everson and Gibbs,
Fox Valley Savings Bank, Summit Automotive, Lakeshore Financial,
Camera Casino, The Leb Insurance Group, Marion University,
Anders Auto Parts, and Flying By Drone Service.
The complete broadcast schedule can be found at radioplusinfo.com.